Hello. I was having a bit of a struggle this morning. I decided to actually eat something before stream. So I have a fruit bowl. However, I did not account for the fact that I am incredibly a slow eater. Like, incredibly slow. So I was like, I could try to force myself to eat this, or I could eat on stream, which is always controversial. A lot of you don't like that, but I have my fruit bowl here. But now I don't feel like eating. So we're gonna see how this goes. Will I finish my breakfast by the time we finish stream? We'll see. Hello. That is our side challenge today. Can Moki finish her breakfast before she finishes stream? Only time will tell. I was feeling healthy this morning. It's Greek yogurt, unflavored, with raspberry, banana, blueberry, grape, and tangerine. Yeah, it's not that big, but I couldn't finish it before stream, so I'm gonna see if I can finish this by the time I end stream. Probably not with all the yapping. Anyways, are you guys ready to see this? Look who I pulled. And I'm sorry I didn't pull this on stream. I'm a mess. But are you guys ready? Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Look who I got. Look who I got. Looky, looky. Ah! Looky, looky. Looky, looky. I already got Lucy. I'm sorry. I got her. Hot robot mommy.
May I request we keep our business short today? My batteries only have 4 hours and 23 seconds left.
I pulled her
Unless you
as soon
can
as she
provide
came
me
out.
with
I'm
an
so sorry.
extension cord.
I'll give her an extension cord. Neuron activation. I knew you guys would like this. You're eating breakfast. Oh, I'm eating breakfast and you're eating dinner. What are you having for dinner? I usually don't eat before stream, so you guys know by the end of stream, I'm like, I need food. I need food. So today I was like, I'm gonna be healthy and I'm gonna eat fruit and I'm gonna be super duper healthy today. And then I'm like, I can't finish this in time. Oh, hello. Happy 4 a.m. and thank you. You are adorable too.
You are
Happy
very
4
still.
a.m.
Are you in low power mode?
You know, it's
But your battery is still
it's very
decreasing.
meta with her talking
Are
to
you
me
sure
like this,
is
is it
an
not?
effective method?
It's kind of meta having a game 2D robot talking to a 2D avatar talking to me about battery. I would do... Wait, to Nightbot. Okay, but so the new main story is out, and listen. Aw, good night. Listen. Pulling for Lucy, I could not contain myself. I could not contain myself pulling for Lucy. I'm sorry. It's just... If I get more pulls, I'm gonna try to P1 her. However, the main story, it did not feel right not doing it with you guys. Ooh, homemade chicken burger with homemade fries. What are you talking about? That's better than my stupid little fruit bowl. Honestly, I wanted to just play through the story by myself at night, but it felt so wrong. I know my reverse streams are famously my least popular streams. Like, nobody cares about them. People are always so impressed with reverse when I stream it, but they are notoriously my least, like, popular. And it's okay, because I love the game. But it just did not feel right after everything we've been through if I did this by myself without you guys. I really just... It felt like I was cheating on you guys. Or like I was betraying you, stabbing you in the back. Julius Caesar. Or... Yeah, he was the one who was stabbed, I think. So... Oh wait, would I be stabbing you? So I was Brutus? Something like that. Somebody was stabbing somebody. But anyways, I wanted to do this together. Okay. Quick catch up. What is this game about? So this is not an RPG. This is a turn-based RPG game. This is about people who are called arcanists, who have special abilities, and there's also normal people. And basically their goal is to predict and to prevent an occurrence called the storm. The storm basically reverses time and will destroy or reverse non-arcanus, and basically, I guess, destroy them. I don't know if it's explicitly said that. I think they do die. So basically, these past few chapters, we're coming upon the next storm, and we're trying to prevent this storm from taking place. The last time we saw the storm was about here-ish, I believe, where we saw a bunch of people get reversed in the storm and only the Arcanus survived. And then here we saw the past of the children, and these children are basically bots of the Foundation being, how do you say, like, I mean, it kind of goes deep. You could argue that the Foundation is like using child slavery in a way with the way they manipulate the children. You could argue that. Whereas the children themselves are just trying to do good, but the Foundation is trying to do good, but in their own chaotic kind of way. And then we come here to where we found the secret math island that has their own way of predicting the storm. And then, of course, we had the crazy lady who killed her brother. And then we are here. You've been stabbed before. Where do you live that you've been stabbed before? Oh my gosh. Try to explain. How about we just start the story, and I think you'll get it along the way. And then once we get some more coins, we'll gamba, and that'll perk you up. Okay, we're gonna start the story. We're not gonna finish the story today, by the way. The story is like 5 hours long. We're not gonna start it. I'm just here to watch and gamba. Exactly. We're gonna play, we're gonna gamba, and then we'll save part 2, maybe part 3 for later.
Mama, I have a question.
So this obviously is a flashback with 37. We're back on the island 37. I'm so excited. Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Why don't people like the irrational numbers?
She's called Regulus an irrational number, so let's see if we have a reason for this.
Do you feel the same about them, 37?
So this is her mom, 77. Oh, she's so gorgeous. You're out in Canada. I am genuinely entranced by this story that you're telling in chat, because like that is crazy and terrifying. I'm so sorry you went through that. The only part you understood was when I said slavery. Okay, we'll just keep going.
Maybe a little?
Oh, baby 37 is adorable. She's so cute as a baby before she's like fully entranced in the cult.
You see, Mama, I can count to 3 and to 17. But I can never count to something like 0.0100100001000001, let alone use it in calculations. The endless, non-repeating decimals would make a mess of the results, and I can't keep the equations as simple and elegant as I want.
So just because it's not pretty, she doesn't like it? Very superficial of you. She can count to 3? This just in. Child can count to 3.
But your favorite, the circle. The ratio of its circumference to diameter is also an irrational number, is it not?
Wow, this is a sick math own. So you don't like irrational numbers, but you like circles? Get owned, child. And then she grows up and kills her own mother. Ironic,
Pi
isn't
is
it?
special. I know how it was found and what it represents, so I trust it and use it in my calculations. The same with e, logarithm 2, and root 2. But not many irrational numbers are this convenient to work with. Some have no patterns,
She's so
no
adorable.
simplest forms, and no end. I can't work out their digits, write them out, or calculate them.
going back to what was said in chat, that you beat the person that stabbed you. Honestly, good for you. 6 people had to pull you off of him. I love you. You're my hero. That is crazy. But also go you, because that is insane. But like, what else are you supposed to do in that situation? I mean, I would probably cry, but go you. Honestly, that's amazing. 6 people.
Not only are they impossible to
You are my
pinpoint
idol.
on the number axis, but there's an infinite amount of these irrational numbers.
Oh, her mom is so elegant and pretty.
What's so funny, Mama?
You're a clever, silly goose, my dear.
Ah, silly goose.
You don't dislike them. You just don't understand them enough.
Oh, that's like her with Regulus. You just don't understand her. Oh, she picked up something from the ground. Isn't that illegal? That's illegal. With 2 more diagonal... math. It's the shape of a familiar square?
Take our old friend Route 2, for instance.
I'm gonna have to take off autoplay because I don't think I'm gonna understand this. Okay, Route 2.
The irrationality of this number can be proven through basic arithmetic, as it cannot be expressed as an irreducible fraction of integers a over b.
I love island lore, but I hate that it's Math Island. I hate that they're a math cult because I hate math. I also hate cults, just to clarify, but I especially hate math.
A simple proof by contradiction is enough, with no knowledge of irrational numbers required. The presence of root 2 is prevalent in nature, and it is particularly noticeable along the diagonals of a square. This means...
Oh, I know. This means the system built solely on the ratio of integers was flawed.
Yeah, what she said. Sure. Makes sense to me.
Yes. Root 2 is simple, elegant, and one of the greatest discoveries in mathematics. It showed the existence of infinite incommensurable numbers, with root 2 being the most obvious one to find. This was how the Tower of Old Ideas crumbled, paving the way for revolutionary breakthroughs that catapulted mathematical analysis into uncharted
Do I have to understand the
frontiers.
math, you think, to understand the story? I hope not. Route 2. Oh yeah, because they're on a beach because they live on the Math Cult Island. I think it's Aperion. It's basically in the... It's a... I want to say Balkan island. I think it's supposed to be ancient Greece, but it's an island, and it's where the Math Cult lives. So they live on like a secluded island in the middle of the ocean, is their dealio.
We discovered a kingdom beyond our traditional methods. One that's immeasurable, incommensurable, and inexhaustible.
Man, my chat is like such a G. You guys are like... I get my one swear. My chat is so badass. I don't know how you guys found me. I'm the biggest baby alive. Maybe that's why you guys found me, because I am the biggest baby alive, but you guys are...
And the key to its gates is hidden in plain sight, in the diagonal of a square.
The more I hear, the dumber I get. No, it's okay. It's math. I feel the same.
A kingdom of irrationality?
I mean, that could just refer to the outside world. The girl listens intently. As always, she understands quickly.
I see now, Mama. We are not all-knowing beings. There will always be numbers beyond our awareness, such as the nature of irrational numbers. So, if we get to know the irrational numbers better...
What happened to her then?
them
And then her
too.
biting Regulus. Anyways, right? This
But-
child.
You haven't told me why people on the island hate them.
Oh yeah, I have your rights, huh? And your right side. I'll protect your kidney. Kinda. I hope. Oh. 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 Oh, we're lucky to have you, Grandma. Oh. Oh, the chills! The chills! Ah! Last we knew she was getting bombed.
37. You're awake.
Oh my god!
Sophia? How long was I out?
Yeah, huh? Because this is the first time I think we've seen her since she was bombed.
You've been in a coma for a week.
Her words are cut off as 37 jumps off the bed, rushing her way out.
No, stop! You're not well yet!
Oh, the chills! I'm so excited. I'm so happy right now.
There's no time. I have to find 6. I have to tell them now. Our circle has been broken.
Ah! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What the heck? Ah! I'm so heckin' excited.
Now we've learned some manners in a payron, haven't we? Namely, to abstain from beans, never parcel off a loaf. Oh, it's been so...
Okay, you guys know I skipped through this. Yeah, not beating the allegations. I don't care. I skipped through these because honestly... I feel like as long as you keep up with the main story, this is not very... I don't know. Do people read that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Call me bad streamer. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. I just want the main story. I don't want to hear the old lady talking. It used to be an old man.
Nothing's happening.
Thank you. The Hall of Truth is as crowded as ever. Ideas, noises, and arguments are all crammed into one space.
Miss Virgin.
Oh.
Your attention, please.
This is she's very Warframe coded, I think. Or not, maybe Destiny coded. Sorry, I think I was thinking of Destiny, but like the purple skin, purple hair.
This is a public inquiry, and your answer determines the fate of you and your friends.
Oh, she's on trial. Where's her lawyer?
There will be a vote on your punishment, considering the leak of the island's coordinates and the damages caused by you and Manus Vindictae. Yet, in the past 2 hours, you've looked at your watch 10 times. Forgive me for being blunt. What could possibly bother you more than your sentence?
My apologies.
Let her look, 888. Doesn't it occur to you that time is also in the form of numbers?
Here's our Greek god, our double-sided Greek god. I go back and forth with him. Just because he's good looking doesn't mean he's a good guy, right? Don't let that hair fool you.
Perhaps she's waiting for her lucky number to come.
Clearly, after hours of the debate and discussion, this lighthearted moment brings a much-needed sense of relief. Me simping? Haven't you watched me play Genshin?
Besides, what conclusions have the good people here made? We were brought together in this great hall today, for misfortunes have struck us in the past week. Manus followers were found dead in our sacred place, the Gorgon current was cut off, and a human army has invaded our land. There are also the territorial disputes, the threats from external powers, and the conflicts between our guests. As you can see, our guests have brought us quite the unexpected gifts.
But I mean, I feel like some of those would have happened regardless. Is that really our fault?
They will give us their explanations. But whose words should we trust? Those of the Foundation or Manus Vindictae?
Ooh, that's the question.
I swear on the stone of truth that I have no knowledge of the League. We never gave any information to the humans. As we speak, the St. Pavlov Foundation is taking measures to mediate the territorial disputes from outside the island.
Yeah, so this is basically the courtroom. This is where they solve all their cases in, I want to say it's called the Hall of Truth. I don't remember. But this is their version of court. And Verton is essentially being held trial.
But you did report everything here to the Foundation. And you don't know what they did with the information, do you?
Right.
A questionable defense. A doubtful explanation. Why should we trust her? We all know that the Foundation is closely associated with the humans.
He says the humans, does he mean non-arcanists? I'm confused. I should be taking a bite of my breakfast, by the way. My bananas are turning brown. I feel like I'm being a mom to myself. I'm like, oh, I have to eat my own breakfast. Come on, eat your breakfast.
They are the false friends of the Arcanists. With their crocodile tears and broken vows, while many may have changed over time, their nefarious human taint lingers. Besides, why should we seek collaboration and assistance?
They do think they're better in a lot of cases.
From an organization that's 7 years behind us on the study of the emanation.
So they call the storm the emanation. Just to be clear, this storm, the big event that's about to happen, the island calls it the emanation. In the previous chapter, it was also referred to as something else. I forgot. You can make banana bread when bananas are brown. You mean 3 chunks of banana inside of yogurt? I'm not sure about that. How much bread could I get from these, do you think? I just imagine like picking out these 3 pieces of banana and making like a super tiny banana loaf.
But rush not, brothers and sisters. The moment of decision has not yet arrived. Let's give our old friend Manus Vindicte a fair and equal hearing before casting our pebbles into the pot.
Now listen, just because she's hot doesn't mean she's not crazy. She is hot and crazy. Okay? So before you start simping over this woman, she is hot and crazy. Beware. Thank you.
Indeed. The Foundation's understanding of the emanation is 7 years behind ours. However, our Manus friends here are unable to speak at all, let alone understand complex mathematical principles. Please enlighten us, Miss Arcana. Why were swaths of your followers found dead at the door of our sacred place? Did our math lessons drive them to madness, causing them to bash their heads against the gates of truth like martyrs?
She's crazy.
So it would seem. What?
Her quick and straight answer causes a commotion in the crowd. Yet she only gently closes the book on her lap, uncaring of the suspicious stares around her.
One must
Look at
confess
the slime.
that
Come on.
our followers were ill-prepared to take on the wisdom of the island. But we didst come seek mutual development with sincerity.
Didst? Is that actually English? We didst come seek mutual development? We didst.
I trust you are aware of the assistance we have provided.
I did
over
take
the
a bite
years
of my
in this world
yogurt.
of matters, which you, though reluctantly, relied upon. As to this debate, I was once told a story that now seems fitting to recount.
Pray, share with us.
You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So this guy, number 6, he's like the chosen one, right? Right? I don't like him. I think he's a bad guy. Hear me out. I don't think he's done anything, and he's always nowhere to be found. And at first I thought he was just being quirky, but I think it's gone beyond quirky right now. I don't think he's being quirky. I think he's genuinely just mean or stupid. Can you really hear me chewing? It's like yogurt with like an orange. It was so soft. I don't know. It's very hotly debated whether people like my chewing or not. Some people are like, turn off the mic. Some people love it. But if you love it, then yeah, we could go here. I'll give you a crunchy grape. Anyways, so I think this guy, hear me out and quote me later. This guy is crazy. Okay? You guys like it? Okay, well, since, you know, there's not as many people in the chat, all right? I'm very notoriously... I ate the mic. I am notoriously a super slow eater. I will be the last one at a table when everyone is done eating. So I have no choice but to try to finish this before I finish stream because it's gonna go bad. It's already browning. So apologies for those who watch the VOD and hate chewing. I'll try to be very quiet when I do it, but but if I stream for like 6 hours, I eat at like 5. My first meal will be like 5 o'clock at night or something. And so then I'm like starving by then. Nom, 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 nom. Anyways. You're up first from the table while also talking the most? How? How? You know, here's the thing. Everyone used to clown on my dad. My dad used to be the slowest eater, and like even I used to clown on him because he was like so slow. But then out of everyone, I became him. I'm now the slowest eater. Like if I'm with friends or if I'm with family or if I'm with anyone, like usually I'll just go hungry because I'm so embarrassed by how slow I eat. So like I'll be eating with like a group of people. And then sometimes if I don't know them well enough, I'll just say like, oh, I'm full. Even if I'm not full, I'll just say, oh, I'm full. Because I can't eat as fast as them. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, I'm full. And then like I go home and I'm like, oh, I'm starving. And then people will be like, well, didn't you just eat? And I'm like, yeah, but like I didn't get to finish eating because everybody was so fast. I don't know. I think everybody just eats too fast. That's my opinion. Anyways, moving on.
Thank you kindly.
It's everyone else's problem but mine. Let's just say that. Back to the story.
'Tis the story of the circle. A young artist told it to me before I arrived on this island. In the ancient past,
looking like a mummy,
amid a world of primitive instincts and ignorance, the first intelligent mind awakened. Overwhelmed
Here, I'll eat
by
while
the
she talks.
enormity of nature and dismayed by its own insignificance, the creature was shaken to its core. In an act of defiance, it drew a magic circle, shielding its powerless self from the formidable world beyond.
They talked about the circle last chapter too.
Magic, when the primitive man mastered the pneuma within and wielded it against the relentless forces of nature.
Blueberry.
In that process, man hath gained a deeper understanding of the boundaries and limitations of its power. This is the tale of the first circle.
Little bit of raspberry action here while she's talking about circles.
The circle shielded us, and its protection benefits thee to this day.
Oh, this is sour. They're very sour.
What I find intriguing in this story...
Oh my god, it's so sour.
Man hath established its existence, recognized its boundaries, and learned the purpose of life, all by relying upon this very circle.
This is very sour. I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus, but my eyes are watering. This is a very sour raspberry. Okay. The intruder with the small figure leans I was hoping it's someone else, but it's gonna be 37. I love 37, but I was hoping it would be one of the OGs.
37.
You know, lemon. You guys are crazy.
What's wrong, 37?
Maybe I just don't like him because his hair looks really greasy. I don't know. Maybe I'm being mean. Am I being judgmental because of intuition, or am I being judgmental because I'm being mean? I really can't tell yet. I guess we'll see if I'm right, it was intuition. If I'm wrong, it was mean.
The island. Our island has fallen ill.
An eerie silence descends upon the hall. Thud! Who's on the roof? Thud, thud, thud. Up on the rooftop. Trick, trick, trick. How does this song go? Huh?
What's going on?
Someone's on the roof.
Storm?
Oh, it's a
No.
hailstorm.
I don't think so.
Not hail.
Those are Abraxases.
Abraxases. Are they attacking the
Fallen
hall?
from the sky.
Dying from the sky. Oh, she's checking her watch.
It's the storm.
The storm has started? No. Has it really?
The storm of this era is here.
Are you guys gonna see the storm? Oh my gosh, no way. The last storm was like 5 chapters ago. So there's basically something called storm syndrome where like usually non-arcanists I think are more affected by it and go crazy by it. Like in the previous chapter, they viewed gold as food. So they were literally eating gold. They were eating gold, thinking it was like actually food. And like all the arcanists were like, what's wrong with you? Why are you eating non-edible thing? Battles can now be a total breeze. Starting from chapter 4, all stages will have a breezy mode. I don't need breezy mode. I don't need that. I'm strong. I'm scared of thunder. It's raining food.
Did you just say the emanation has happened? Just now?
Again, emanation, the storm.
More precisely, its 24-hour countdown has begun.
24 hours to the storm.
There's always a buffer period before the storm, during which the storm syndrome gradually spreads from the critical point.
Oh my god,
across the
I
globe.
just said that. I'm so
The
smart.
symptoms are different every time, and we have yet to discern a pattern.
Okay, so storm syndrome is upon us.
With the help of Laplace Scientific Computing Center, the best we can
I'm
do
water.
now is to send a 24-hour warning
Or are you talking to
prior
Joe?
the storm.
$23.59.
Another minute has passed.
So now less than 24 hours to the storm. Oh.
Please remain seated, everyone.
888.
We are still in the middle of a vote. The emanation holds no influence on this island. The discussion must continue until a satisfactory conclusion is reached. No other subjects shall be brought up until then.
Wow, that's pretty heartless. She's like, I don't care about anyone else except what I'm scooching myself over. She only cares about... That's sad.
Come here, 37. Can someone please bring her a blanket?
Oh, she's being nice to 37 at least, so she has a heart.
42. Go with Sophia and check on those abraxases.
Ah, good news. Good news indeed. We are freed from the pain of choosing whom to blame, are we not?
Hmm?
What?
Because it's the storm's fault. Is that what he's gonna say? She looks like the Lotus. Does she?
The emanation is coming. The tides of Numa will pour from above and wash away all trivialities.
So basically they're saying it's okay to wipe out humanity because we are better than them.
By then, human intruders and the international powers of this era, along with the turmoil they brought, will all be dissolved and poured into the ditches like gunk.
Exactly. So he's basically saying, let's bring on the storm because it'll kill everybody else who's not an arcanist because we're better than them. The math cult. How we love them.
And we will regain our shores and return to the study of essence and forms.
His words are met with silence. Wow, imagine that hot take and then like everybody around you just being like, best baby 10. Thank you. Oh, 210's words are striking a chord. Oh, I thought they were going to say he's crazy. I mean, okay, well, I guess Colt agrees with him.
No, it's different this time. The island has fallen ill. It's getting bloated, stagnant, and sluggish, drifting into the world of matters where ignorance reigns. Soon, the tides of Numa will wash over us, sweeping away the fragments of the phenomenal world.
What did you say? In other words, we will all be taken by the emanation? This.
Is that possible?
This is unthinkable.
This is terrible news, one that nobody wants to hear right now. The impact is like a bomb going off. The crowd is buzzing with fearful whispers. The lady next to 37 stands up, still holding the unused blanket.
37, you just woke up from a coma. You're not well. Why don't you take another rest?
No, no time for that. I'm here to warn you. Apiron is gone. I can no longer sense it. This has never happened before.
Why are you so surprised, 37? You should know the reason of its alienation. You brought outsiders to the sacred place. You betrayed the scripture's teachings and angered Apiron.
Aw, she's blaming 37. That's mean. Don't be mean to her.
course,
She's a baby.
I may have jumped to this accusation, as Manus Vindicte also intruded our sacred place without permission. People, as of now, there's no proof that the emanation will influence the island. 37's account is lacking. And we are still plagued by suspicions, accusations, and the damages done to our home.
Just because she has purple skin, she thinks she's better than everyone else.
We are to proceed with the hearing and reach a final verdict on both the Foundation and Manus Vindicte.
The attempt to refocus the assembly fails as half the audience turns their attention to the gate. Sophia has returned, standing hesitantly in front of the entrance.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I shouldn't have intruded the whole of truth, but...
A 4-year nap? Sounds like a hibernation. Though irritated by the constant interruptions, the custodian immediately notices her peculiar expression.
Sophia, weren't you and 42 checking on the Abraxases? What is the matter?
The Abraxases don't look right. Their beaks, no, their entire heads are melting into oil paints. And 42, we were on the beach, suddenly he...
Beyond the open gate, the screeching of the bird monsters completes her sentence. The other believer appears behind her, shoving Sophia aside. Oh, wow. As he flails and stumbles into the hall, his face is melting. Colorful oil paints forming a puddle on the floor.
Now I see. It finally all makes sense. There never was the truth, nor the transcendental. Everything is a lie.
So
Nothing but
this
shadows on
storm
walls,
syndrome is turning
focus
everyone
of
into
fire and
paint.
fragments of reality.
That's creepy. Hello. Oh my god. So the one storm syndrome made everybody eat money and gold. This storm syndrome is turning people into oil paint.
No one will
Creepy.
survive the oblivion. The island will be destroyed
creepy,
amid
creepy.
its conflict.
Is that the storm syndrome?
42, your face.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows his face. Why do you have to say it? He jumps onto a seat and knocks over a row of torches.
No one!
888, stop conversing with him. We must subdue him. Now.
That's so scary. What if I was the oil painting all along? So should I test Lucy?
Battery check.
Let's test
Program
Lucy.
activated.
Oh yeah, I'd be water paint. Got him. I built my wind song, by the way. She's
And your
super...
hypothesis. A good point. Loading. The
She's
benefits
super-
of field mapping.
She's supposed to be super strong. Oh, there we go.
Barrage.
Oh, Lucy's not even I3 and she's pretty good.
Begin.
Let's see.
Charging. A new hypothesis.
Be serious. Stay focused.
Target confirmed.
These tangerines in my
Confirm the
yogurt are
coordinates.
really good, by the way. I shall eat another.
Go, go!
Don't touch the device.
The recommendations. Oh! I did. I've been looking through them. Thank you.
Loading.
Oh, you really came in a clutch. Thank you. I've been really struggling to find a certain artist for that. Because, you know, those
Charging.
things take like 3 months to make.
light
So I
of
kind of have to
illumination.
start now. And you were like one of the only like few to like...
Aim and shoot.
I mean, my DMs were full and I'm not even sure who was a bot or who was not a bot. That's the problem. But the list you gave me, oh my gosh, yes, thank you. I am a lot better off now, thank you. Reinforce. Guess this.
Circuits functioning. Loading. Charging. Robot.
Your dog
Child
scares the
son.
gambling addiction. That's good. Ooh! Wow, she is
Eliminate
one hot
target.
robot. Why does your dog
Faraday's
scare you?
miracle.
Should you... Are people normally scared of their own dog? Wow, these guys are tough. Like, my girl is, like, dead.
Loading. A good point. A new hypothesis.
Maybe I should
Target
do easy
confirmed.
mode.
Calculating distance.
Yeah, she died on the last battle.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Ah, I feel that.
He has the storm syndrome. Please, listen everyone. 37 is right. Something's changed on this island. Your immunity to the emanation has been weakened.
You got jump scared by your own dog? Good. High five your dog for me. That is a mega win. 42 lies motionless on the floor, his face still a mess of colorful paint. Why not use a healer? Because I was overconfident and thought I didn't need one. I know better now, but I thought, I was like, oh yeah, I could get through this easy peasy. No, like, it's nothing. But my Lucy isn't I3 yet, and I think once she is I3, hopefully, then she'll be strong enough. But I was like, I have Winsong and Lucy, I don't need that, but I was wrong, And Jessica. She's my OG DPS.
How? That's never happened in the last 8 times.
A feeble induction, my friend. Just because you've never seen a purple cow doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I would love to see a purple cow. Thank you, 210.
Must we talk of logic now? 42 has literally been emanated.
First the army, then the emanation. Everything's been falling apart since the outsiders arrived on this island.
Lucy is such a hot robot. I don't know why they made her so hot. That's how she got popular in Japan, by being a hot robot. Once Moki is confident, she gets a bit cocky and regrets later on. See, yeah, you know. If you know, you know. It's a cycle I cannot break, unfortunately, and I have yet to learn my lesson. I don't think I'll ever learn my lesson.
Foundation and Manus Vindictae. One of them must answer for this.
Oh yeah, the tweets of Lucy got it super viral in Japan. Thank God. It deserves, you know, Reverse gets so much hate in like Western forums I've seen. In like the general gacha Western forums, like a lot of people don't like Reverse, but I'm like, why?
Then you should also ask 37 and number 0 what they've done in the sacred place to anger Aperon so much.
Oh, you want Arana?
Hi.
Poor 37. She looks just. I just want to hug her.
No, 37 didn't cause this. I told you, it was Manus Vindictae.
Man, Vertin going crazy trying to convince them it was Manus Vindictae and them just gaslighting her. Like, no, it couldn't be them. You're stupid. Like, come on, believe her.
They broke the peace agreement and launched suicide attacks. They forced their way into the cave.
You and them are equally responsible on this matter.
See? Man, if I was Vertin, I would just start, like, ripping heads off. Like, I would literally just start using my teeth and ripping people to shreds right there. And then I would blame the Storm Syndrome. I tried Reverse but fell off quick. Yeah, you know, the beginning was, like, also kind of grindy and stuff for me, which did kind of turn me off a little bit at first. But man, I don't know. I'm just so into the story at this point that, like, I just can't resist it. I'm just so into the story. Maybe it's because, like, I'm a little too addicted to, like, roleplay stories and stuff. I don't know. Maybe my brain is wired that way, that I love, like, fantasy, roleplay, dystopian story kind of things, but... Moki with a robot. Aww, me with little wooden soldiers. Kick them. She's... Okay, to be fair, Lucy's probably, like, 3 times my height. Like, I cannot kick her, okay?
Many at least paid with their lives. What about you?
Like, this story's getting so intense, and now we're having we're witnessing another storm happening. Come on, like, it can't get better than this. This is intense.
You claim that 42's abnormality was caused by the emanation. But how are we to believe that it isn't, in fact, the work of your arcane skills?
Lots of people don't want to... Bingo nam, you're right. I think that has a lot to do with it. But I loved Magia Records, so, like, I do like games where it's like, you know, it's like a story, so... I don't know, it's just preference, I suppose. How tall is she? Well, we could check her bio, because I have her. We'll check her height.
We went through your belongings,
but she's a robot, you can't kick her.
We found a golden sampling device. Enlighten us. What exactly is the Foundation looking for here?
That's...
Good, Vertin, good.
Oh, I hate her. I hate
Let
her.
the confrontations be louder and the struggles be harder.
I don't like her.
I wonder what shall come of this.
Don't let the hotness, don't let the hotness seduce you guys. Calm down. Where's my cold water spray? Calm down, chat. She's crazy. I don't care if she's hot. She's crazy.
Silence.
And I don't like 6 either. Mark my words. Uh-oh. Is he gonna talk? Is he gonna prove me wrong? Prove me wrong. I will... My reverse opinion, I will stand by till I die. Schneider should have been playable. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
The debate will end now.
Oh! Is he gonna change my opinion? I thought he was gonna be secret bad guy, but...
Since we were unable to come to an agreement, further discussion is pointless. There are more pressing matters to attend to. This will be the end of the assembly, and my decision will be the final ruling.
Okay, what's this gonna be?
I demand that both parties leave this island at once.
Bruh. No, no. Do you think it's a trick? Do you think he's trying to spite the island? No, they can't. No, you don't think they will? Because they're all gonna die. Oh, can you guys see? Accept 6's verdict or wait for Arana's move. Wait for her move. I'm not accepting it. No. I don't accept this. I don't accept it. Reject. Leaving the island would be a huge loss. The discussion about the storm has only just begun and the depths of the cave is yet to be explored. Worst of all, the leader of Manus Vindicte. She can't be left here with the school of Eperon. Will she accept the verdict? Will she appeal? Just what exactly is she after? It's a zero-sum game where the first one to react is more likely to lose. The best course of action is to wait. Oh my gosh. Ah!
The decisions of my fellow brethren shall be respected.
Oh my god, I hate her!
I also agree with your verdict.
Oh my god, I'm getting a headache. Okay. I mean, we have no choice but to agree. It's okay. Stop simping over the slime mom. She casually agrees, just as she did when she asked to pledge on the stone bangles.
But may I ask for one small doubt to be dispelled?
No.
Miss Vertin and I will depart ere long. Do you truly not desire aid from us?
When the crazy starts to make sense, that's when I worry.
You're kind to ask, miss. It is true that our circle has been disturbed, but we see it as a mere turbulence of the phenomenal world. He who holds the compass decides the circle. This will not shift the center of our focus, nor change the shape of our beliefs. Medin Hagan.
He purged the storm syndrome with an arcane skill. I never thought it would be possible.
What exactly do you mean by she's crazy? She's part of Manus Vindicte, who is basically the evil faction of the group, or of the game. She's evil. She's a bad girl. She's bad. She's a master manipulator. Crazy's crazy. The leader straightens up, looking as composed as ever. I can fix her.
The light of intelligence has cleansed
You
Fortitude
can.
of confusion. It is also what the island needs.
Yeah, you can fix her. Go for it.
The incident will be properly handled, and my ruling stays unchanged.
I don't like 6.
I expect your words to be matched by actions, Miss Arana.
His tone is cold, leaving no room for negotiation.
Certainly. It was a
I know her eyes are like
decision.
Dead. Arana makes Yuri doomed, so I'm naturally against her. Exactly! Is that not enough reason to be against her?
If only one could depart amidst such unfavorable weather. I presume Miss Vertin will also appreciate more time to prepare for the journey. What sayest thou?
I just imagine Vertin like rolling her eyes on the inside, being like, "Ah, dang, she's good." You gotta admit, like, Arana, like she's sly. She's sly. It is a reasonable request, and her expression is nothing but decent and sincere. I mean, you can't lie. It is.
The hourglass empties in 2 hours. Please leave before that.
Oh, dang. I thought they were going to have like a week. Okay, 2 hours. Jeez.
Thank you for your thoughtful consideration.
The decision is met with no further objection from the people. 6 puts away the hourglass and looks at the silent audience.
Lastly, I would like to share a story.
I don't really want to hear from him. I don't like 6. I don't know. Is it me?
To conclude today's meeting and respond to Miss Arcana's tale.
I don't like him.
I am most honored.
Okay, let's hear what he has to say. Okay. Maybe he'll say something good. I don't know.
I too have heard the story of the first circle, but in my version, more followed.
I'm just gonna sit here and roll my eyes quietly, okay?
The first of
I'll
man
let you
were
guys have
intimidated
your
by the enormity
opinions,
of nature,
okay?
and constantly tried to defy and escape it.
I'm gonna eat my yogurt and roll my eyes quietly.
Our ancestors, however, had the opposite reaction. They found solace in nature, which welcomed them with a nourishing embrace, sharing its vastness and sublimity without reservation. It was the perfect harmony, the moment the circle ceased to represent confrontation and avoidance. As we bathed in Apollo's illumination and wandered the tranquil shores, our souls resonated, and we were lifted to a higher wisdom. This was how we conquered our fears, emerged from ignorance, and allowed ourselves to indulge on the essence and forms. This was the rise of the classic man. May you all be blessed with the courage for reconciliation, the determination for peace, and the devotion to nature. Qualities no less noble than caution and defiance. You may all leave now.
Alright, so... Sure, you can have one of my brown bananas, because this has taken me, like, how long now? It's taken me over an hour to eat my breakfast. It's just a yogurt bowl with fruit, and I haven't finished it. But here, have a brown banana. I just want to look at this real quick.
It was the perfect harmony, the moment the circle ceased to represent confrontation and avoidance. As we bathed in Apollo's illumination and wandered the tranquil shores, our souls resonated, and we were lifted to a higher wisdom.
It's because you're playing a game. I know. And that's the thing, is I thought I could finish this before stream, but I really couldn't. It's my bad. Skill issue. Can we kill it? Eat first, then play. I'm slow regardless. If you want me to finish this, it'll take me like 5-10 minutes of sitting in silence eating, okay? You guys don't want that. Genuinely, I'm sorry. I am very, very slow. And here's the thing. Okay, nobody cares. I think it's because I have a small mouth, because I genuinely... I genuinely feel like I eat fast. Like, if I eat a food I like, I'm like shoveling food in my mouth and it goes nowhere. So like I genuinely think I have, because you know how like when you make wraps with Korean barbecue, I cut the lettuce in half. And this isn't me trying to be like, ooh, woo, so small, like so cute, but like genuinely, like I think that's where the source of the slow eating is that maybe I have like a jaw issue or something, but like I just don't have a big mouth. So maybe my bites are just so like they're smaller. Cuz I think I eat a lot. It's just I cannot volume. Anyways, I don't like 6. He has greasy hair. He doesn't make sense. I think he's going against what 37 said. 37 is smarter than him just because he's the chosen one. I think he was chosen to be a jerk. That's my opinion.
Please, just a moment.
That's my opinion. Period. Dot. Signed, sealed, sent in the post office, delivered. I hate him. He's ugly and he's stupid. I hope she fights him. Fist fights.
I will fix our circle. 888 was right. I have enraged Aperon. I am responsible. I will go back to the sacred place, pass its test, and ask it to share the divine light of Gnosis so we can learn the truth about the essence. I will make up for what I've done. I promise.
37 is doing more for the island than 6 has ever literally done. Like, can anyone dispute those claims for me? 37 has done more for the island and her mom than 6 has ever done. I can't believe you slandered my goat 6 like that. I'm sorry. I just want to get a bucket and like scrub his hair at least so the hair can stop bugging. But okay, can somebody refute me? Has 6 done as much as 37? He is literally... Listen, I have to take vitamin D pills, so I'm not one to talk. But 6 literally just stays in his home and does nothing all day. Except ruminate in his own little, like, papers doing nothing. While 37 and even her mom have done more for the island than he has done. Like, what has he done except sit in his house and stink up the place? Explain! I feel like my hate is just growing right now. I feel like now I'm just being hateful. I'm sorry. I should calm down. Wake up. Put some cold water on your face. He's working as the manager. I want to speak to the manager. This is truly, I want to talk to the manager moment. I'm gonna pull that. I want to talk to the manager of this math cult island, and I want to have a formal complaint to the manager then.
It has been 300 years since the last challenger had their success in the cave.
Am I misremembering, or didn't Regulus have a... Didn't Regulus have a moment in the cave, or am I misremembering?
37. Are you aware that we have other means to cleanse the island?
Or is it just because he doesn't know that?
Even if you don't bring the matter to Aperon.
Yes, I'm aware.
Maybe he doesn't know it.
The price you will pay should you fail its test.
Give me details about Ocean Casinos. In our Discord, in the work tab, there is a gambling section. You can ! slot dash machine and bet, and there's a slot machine feature in there. Our Discord literally has Ocean Gamba.
Yes, I am.
Then you shall have my blessing.
Okay, there she goes. She's gonna do it. Oh, hi, Jade. I mean, dang, he really said go risk your life, and who cares? But I mean, like, yeah. We love her, but... Hello! Oh, okay. You come in and you dip out. Welcome and goodbye. How come I didn't know before? Nobody really knows. That's why I do it. Also, should we do a quick gamba? Do I have enough for a gamba? I do. By the way, can I flex for a minute? Let me show you guys this real quick. Look at this. So this is 3, 6, 9, 10. I got Lucy in 13 pulls. Can I just flex that? I got Lucy in 13 pulls on my first try. Okay, I have 1. No. It's a 6 or 5 star. Or 4 star.
Hello, Miss Timekeeper. We're a team now.
Yeah. I don't have anything in the bank. I cashed out.
Are you trying to take off this face or wipe a stain from it? Either way, I am glad to know that you pay attention to the details.
Okay. Yeah, so I got her in minimal pulls. I'm very proud about that, but now I can't get a second copy.
The headquarters has issued a notice. The critical point of the storm is in Vienna. This type of storm syndrome involves a bodily transformation into oil paintings, primarily affecting the face, but sometimes spreading to the torso. It is often accompanied by delirium and an intense obsession with war.
Oh, look at the sky. That's pretty.
Like the storm of 1929, it was accelerated by social upheavals resulting from the constant tensions Manus Vindictae created between nations.
This era.
Ooh.
This is absurd.
You'll start tomorrow. Sorry, I'm chewing my fruit.
We went through all that trouble, sweated our guts out, and finally got to a place where the storm can be kept out. But now you're telling me that immunity is going to disappear like a fart in the wind.
Like a fart in the wind. I didn't think I'd hear Regulus say that, but okay. I love that.
I was planning to stay here for a while. There might be alchemic materials and pieces of books the Abraxas has left behind from their mills. Oh, now that is frustrating, mate.
I missed her. It is so refreshing to have Regulus. Like, it's almost like the comedic break. Like, just her frustration being vocalized. It's very refreshing, I think, in the chapter to have somebody so outspoken. Live the farts while it's windy.
Such is the nature of Arcanum.
The immunity hasn't disappeared. It's just waning. For now, only the beach has lost the effect. We're still safe around the Hall of Epiphany.
But there's no guarantee that we'll be
Lilia!
safe here forever, right? Reminds me of Xeno's survival test.
Oh, it's
Sonetta
so
and I
good
talked
seeing them
about
again.
this. We think the island is protected by a large-scale arcane ritual. The sudden decay of the island's storm immunity might be the result of its changes, though I'm unsure of the specifics.
It is good seeing the OG crew again. Okay, be careful who you call mommy in the crew, though, because Regulus is a minor, I believe.
Those people are doing something about it, right? That leader with the rockstar hair, shouldn't he be
With the
taking action
rockstar
by
hair? I love her. I love her so much.
Six has gathered all integers after the assembly. They're going to perform a mass cleansing ceremony. 37 also mentioned a test. I think they have more than one way to deal with the changes.
It's okay, I caught you early.
To the best of this apple's knowledge, secluded pure-blood arcanist groups often have rituals that they keep to themselves. These islanders impart truths
You can thirst over
based
apple.
on intellect and rationality. Yet their doctrines are highly religious.
Oh, it's so
Perhaps
good seeing
their
Apple
arcane
again,
skills are
too.
passed down in a religious manner.
I mean, it is like a cult, so that makes
very
sense.
Mysterious, very arcane. I hope they're not all huddled together doing a math at a time like this. And I'm more worried about us, Capitan.
Capitan.
Arana asked for more time for both sides to withdraw, didn't she?
Yes. Six
I believe
gave us 2
Lilia
hours
is
to
of
leave.
age.
That is to say,
I think. Technically, I think
we
Vertin
must
is
set out
19 or
when the
20.
storm countdown reaches 2000.
Very under.
And before that, the stone bangle on your wrist still works, right?
I believe Vertin is 19 or
I
in
can
her
feel it.
20s.
It would scold me whenever I thought about going to war with them.
Huh, I see. So we only have 2 hours for the plan.
Plan? What plan? Aren't we sneaking away from all this?
I would just like to announce I started about 20 minutes before stream. After an hour and 30 minutes, I finished my yogurt from breakfast. Thank you.
Sorry, Regulus. Your accommodation was a long way from ours, so we haven't given you the latest updates. To put it simply,
where are you
Bye,
going?
everyone. Oh, hi, 37. Pass, not taking the chance. Oh, I love 37. I hope she fights Regulus again.
37,
We're just gonna fight your entire island
We're
and light it on
discussing how
fire.
to leave this place, 37.
Thank you.
Precisely. I was just about to say, your chief wants us gone in a jiffy, but we don't even have a piece of wood to sail with.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have
Vertin
anything to
is
sail
sizing
with.
us up to see if we can fit in her suitcase. She's going to swim across the Aegean Sea using her tiny arms. Right, Vertin?
I love Regulus. Oh my god, I love her. Regulus squints eagerly pokes her elbow in. Everyone in the suitcase. Vertin is 16 to 17. Lilia is unknown. There you go.
then you must leave from the north side of the beach. Jump off the cliff there and head south.
So no
The cliff
thirsting.
is on the tangent line of the Hall of Epiphany, which is a good sign for your journey.
She nods confidently, fully convinced of her own conclusion.
I will show you where to jump, but you'll have to wait till Vertin and I return.
Unknown is not an excuse.
Me? Where are we going?
What kind of question is that? The only place worth going.
And the sparkles in her eyes. She extends her hands with a light and happy tone. Ah!
You're the one and only Zero. We'll go see Epiphany together.
Oh. Oh, she's so crazy. I love her. See, 37 is the crazy I love. She's like ditzy crazy, and that I can learn to love.
Aren't you going to look for 37?
Oh, Marta. Hi, Marta.
You took such good care of her while she was
This
in
is a
coma.
very scandalous design. She has side boob. Am I allowed to say that? In the darkness, her figure trembles ever so slightly. She tries to steady herself.
I don't know. I don't know what I should do, Madam Mata. She's going back to the cave for the test, where I can't help her.
Aww. Hello. You wake up at 5 a.m.
All I
for
can do is
school?
pray
Oh my
for
gosh,
her.
bless your soul.
For I have no adequate knowledge or power to assist
Do good
her.
at school so you can make your own math cult.
As ever.
Perhaps you needn't worry so much.
I hope you make a good
37
math
is the
cult
one
one day, so pay
favored by
attention.
truth. She will be fine.
I know. It's just...
Oh, Sophia's so protective. I love that. She's like big sister, but also like, what's it called? Like, caretaker
She
almost?
is also of mortal flesh. She could get hurt. Bleed.
I
or
will,
die.
thanks. I can't wait for the cult. Our trust is in you, so you better pay attention in school. We're relying on
haven't
you.
been with us for
Get
long,
good grades.
Marta. The Peyron and its test might be new to you. Here on this island, we spent years theorizing.
Sophia is so gorgeous to me. I love the red hair with the green eyes.
Based on our mortal comprehension.
I wish I had red hair.
Defining the boundaries of what man is capable of understanding. But when it comes to the essence and forms, we are unable to make any definitive statements. So we humbly approach the temple and inquire about the correctness of our beliefs.
Ooh.
And our answer is delivered as a yes or no.
Wow, so you just get a yes or
reverberating in the
no.
form of echoes.
Is that the submission of proof Six mentioned before?
The corrector nods, knowing her friend has a natural talent for this.
Validating one's essence and soul with a number, and verifying the authenticity of one's claims are simple feats for us. But a Peyron's test is different. Those who succeed will obtain the transcendental truth. Those who fail will pay a terrible price.
I mean, she's the main character. She can't fail, right? 37, you can't fail. Yes, very good, chat. Be careful. Don't do drugs. It'll ruin you. Very good. We're on the right track. Stay good. Don't say anything else. Yeah, friends in school are fun. We love hanging out with friends. Friends are great. Making math cults on an island in the middle of the Grecian Sea is also fun.
Everything has its limits
Or maybe
and
not
boundaries.
fun. I mean, they're not having fun, so maybe it's not fun. I lied.
Those who overstep their bounds will only court their own misfortune. We must respect and be wary of our limits, so our souls will be adequate for our bodies, and all things be
Did we
refrained
ever
from
figure out
excess.
Sophia's number? I don't think we ever got Sophia's number, but do we find it out in this
The
chapter, do you
boundless,
think?
Limitless, and infinity.
Don't spoil it, but I want to know.
Are not of our realm to tread.
I don't remember if we already found out, but I really
They
want to
belong
know.
only to ancient beings that we cannot utter. Now 37 is going to knock on its door and ask to be indulged with the transcendental truth. But if she fails, if she can't bear the weight of the boundless infinity...
If anybody can do it, 37 can do it. Come on.
I wish I knew a better way. Or could even do it in her place. But only she can do it. It has to be her. 37.
37.
I'm sure this is the perfect solution to finally put an end to all our problems. If I pass the test, a Peyron will grant me the answer to one question. It can be any question I don't have an answer to. Even about the essence and everything.
Oh, if they didn't mention her number yet, I just can't remember if they did. If they didn't mention it, I don't want to know yet. But if they did, because I can't remember, because the last chapter where they talked about it, there's a lot of lore and stuff in there, and I feel like I can't remember fully. Oh, the story about your cousin. That's so sad. But it's good that you learned from it. I mean, at least you can use that memory in a good way.
At least that's what Mama told me. I just have to choose the right question to ask. And we will be rid of all the troubles. Whether it be the emanation...
Okay, it's still unknown then. Good,
the
good, good.
phenomenal world, or the dangers threatening the island. All will be gone.
Wow, choose the right question to ask.
I have Six's blessing. He agrees with me. So, Vertin...
Not so fast. You can't just steal away our helmswoman like that.
Yeah, that's true. They'll need more time on the island in that case.
This thing? It's too good to be without any risks, don't you think? What if Vertin doesn't make it back, huh? Who's going to swim us across the sea then?
It could be risky, but not for Vertin, only for me. 0 multiplied by any number will still be 0. And we have validated that.
Oh, have a good nap.
Well, that's not good enough for this pirate. Besides, Vertin doesn't seem like a 0 to me.
Regulus. I love how she's just like, no, you're wrong. She's not a 0. Anyways, take it back.
It's okay, Regulus. I think I'll be safe there. But 37, isn't this a sacred test for your people? I've never taken the oath. I'm not one of you.
That does not matter, Vertin.
She gently shakes her head in determination.
But you must know that once we enter the temple, we cannot turn back.
Oh.
The path to the truth is a one-way road.
So you go in, you take the test, or you don't come out. Oh, set an alarm to wake yourself up.
Our last visit was interrupted, remember? You didn't get to ask your question, and I didn't get my answer.
Okay, they did go. Okay, I was like, am I crazy, or did they go in the other chapter? I was like, am I misremembering? They did go.
And now? I don't need to ask.
That's right, she didn't get to do it. She bites her lip, holding her own arms tight.
You and your friends were right, Vertin. The discord in the phenomenal world does have an effect on essence and forms. No one can argue against this when facing the emanation. But there's more I'd like to know, and I believe you feel the same. I will tell Six that you're coming with me. I will tell everyone and persuade them, because this is the right thing to do.
I love seeing her determined.
Go, Timekeeper. While you're out, Lilia and I will ready us for evacuation.
We will liaise with the Foundation from here.
For Halloween, I really want to be one of them. I think it'd be really fun, but I don't know who I would dress up as.
Thank you both. I'm ready.
Oh, so much love in the chat. Have a good nap. If you don't wake up from your lovely dream, then keep having your lovely dream. It's okay.
Before we go, 37, I have a question.
I love when chat is cute and sweet to each other. It's like watching my little fishies kiss each other, but not kissing in like a weird way. You know how like fish are like really cute together? 2.0 outfit confirmed. Is it a clue for my 2.0 outfit, you think? You think that's a clue? Wouldn't it be fun if I had a contact? Sorry, the emoji you said. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be fun to have a contest to guess what my 2.0 outfit's gonna look like? I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know what I'd give away, but I feel like that'd be a fun contest, like in the Discord or something. Like, guess what my 2.0 outfit looks like, and whoever's closest, like, I don't know. Can I give free membership? Like a free membership for a month or something? The difference between what the end of chapter 5 and what is going on here in chapter 5 when Vereinsamt submitted her proof to Aperon. This case, they are seeking an answer from Aperon. That is okay. Thank you. I was a little bit fuzzy with remembering that from before and like why she didn't get an answer. I do remember it quote unquote failed in a way. I just couldn't remember that far back. Don't be disgusted. I remember early on when I was streaming and I was like, everybody hold hands, and like chat was literally like, that is the most disgusting thing ever. I don't want to hold anyone's hand. I was like, dang, why do you guys hate each other so much? It's so mean. I mean, I want to see 37.
You just said that Apiran will grant an answer to whoever passes the test.
I want to see 37 go in there.
Answer my question. If I asked for a way to become immune to
just seeing it would be the prize. I want to see 37 go in there because seeing somebody who is part of the cult, I don't know what else to say other than it's a cult. Just seeing somebody who is part of the cult go in there and face the test and ask the question to Aprion. I want to see that. 4 cross checks. Storm arrives in ZZ hours.
Damn, you narcissistic, fat-headed, humanocentrist freaks. You are the crazy ones, and I will prove myself right.
Okay.
Seriously, can someone please bring Matthew back to the rehab center? That mask has made him crazy.
Are we gonna see Lucy? Amidst the mayhem, a bottle of alcohol on the ground bursts into bright blue flames. And then 2 metal feet stomp across the fire without hesitation!
Any progress?
Lucy.
Not much. We've called all the experts here, but so far it's been a waste of time.
Who's this
Not
ugly
even a
thing?
bodily reaction when reciting the text.
It
doesn't belong to any known language, nor follow any linguistic rules. Many are starting to doubt the accuracy of the incantation. After all, it was copied down by a novice investigator with her arcane skill, not her supervisor.
The spacious room is now packed with people. They're all gathered around a radio on the table.
Miss Marcus, can you confirm that the incantation you dictated was correct?
Oh! Hi, Marcus.
We also learned that you witnessed a visual recording of Arana performing her arcane skill, depicted through images recreated by a pure-blooded arcanist. Is that right?
Yes, to be precise, I saw it in the memories of Isolde, a former member of Manus Vindicte, using Miss Calcagna's arcane mirror.
Can you attest to the accuracy of this memory?
I can't say.
Do you deem the reflection of Miss Calcagna's arcane mirror to be accurate, factual, and without misinterpretation?
Dang, why are they like holding...
I'm not sure.
Marcus is just trying to help. Why are they like putting her like in the hot seat?
Can you confirm that your arcane skill, Read, was performed correctly and provided an unbiased, objective, and flawless interpretation?
I don't know about that either.
Dang, poor Marcus. Lucy might be comfortable to cuddle if she has like maybe more like you know how she has the fake face she puts on? If she could like put on fake arms and legs, maybe make her squishier.
But I saw it with my own eyes. I heard the chanting. I don't know what language that was, but that's how I heard it, and I've written it down phonetically.
Please calm down. We are only verifying the details.
Oh my gosh, if somebody told me to calm down in that case, I would literally throw that radio at a wall.
The Foundation has dispatched a special operations squad to you in Vienna. Please make sure the 2 other arcanists involved will return to the Foundation with you.
I understood.
Poor thing, poor Marcus. Jeez, why are they harassing her? More padding. The call ends, the liaison removes the headset. The result is far from ideal. Her face is pale, as lifeless as her mechanical colleagues.
Is this it?
A sarcastic voice cuts through the air as a man pushes through to the front.
An ancient miracle.
Enigma.
A circle of salvation. Euna seco. Atuna psycho. An inexplicable incantation transcribed by an arcanist based on what she saw in the memory of another arcanist recreated by yet another arcanist.
Okay, well, if you don't want Marcus's help, throw it away then. Like, why? They're just trying to verify the information. But why are they being mean to poor Marcus? They're like, oh, this is just stupid, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, then throw it away if you don't like it. Huh?
That's as convoluted as a dream within a dream within a dream. To think they wanted an objective restoration.
Hey, Inception was top at the box office, I think. I never saw it.
I mean, if Gnosis is so reliable and can really cross-check not only once but 4 times, it should have long replaced science by now.
He has like a whole like typewriter on his shoulder. You think that gets heavy?
With this level of uncertainty, We might have better luck asking typewriter monkeys to randomly give us the answer to the storm immunity.
Adler? Why are you here?
A little expensive.
I requested his participation on the
Lucy.
cryptography team.
Ah, Lucy.
He is a human, but he excels in the field of cryptography.
Ah, Lucy.
But
The man takes a grim step forward.
And why can't I be here? Is it because Greta Hoffman's my sister?
Oh.
And is this what a respectable and honorable member of the Foundation gave her life to retrieve? Is this the ritual she died for?
I see why he's angry now.
Oh, right. It wasn't even her who retrieved the ritual. It was a student.
I get it now. I see why he's upset. Because his sister died and he's upset.
You are not currently on the official roster. You can leave at any time.
Leave? Why should I leave? Ich habe jedes Recht zu wissen, wofür meine Schwester gestorben ist. Nun gut, Leute, an die Arbeit. Lasst uns dieses große Rätsel entschlüsseln und sehen, was es uns bringen wird. Erlösung oder Zerstörung?
He leaves sneering, waving the note with the phonetic spelling in his hand. The farce is finally over. The room is at peace again. Yeah. His sister died, and I guess that's why he's upset, because he wants solid answer. Okay, I get it now. I see his point now. The cryptography team turns to the robot, awaiting her instructions.
Return to your
Lucy.
stations, please. Let us not dismiss its credibility until we have exhausted every possibility. Also,
she calmly turns her head.
Add Adler Hoffman into the cryptography team roster.
He looks like a lemon. The phone on the wall used for internal communication begins to ring.
Storm Observation and Research Center. Noted. I will make sure Miss Lucy is aware of that.
She's pretty. The liaison puts down the phone and turns to the robot, a flicker of panic on her face. Looks
What
like the
is
twins
the
from
matter?
Atomic Heart.
It's a call from the rehab center about the
cute.
previous study on the Manus mask. Ma'am, I think you should go see this in person.
Uh-oh, what happened with the Manus masks? So one of the few ways to be immune to the storm was
Very
having
good,
the mask
Matthew.
from Manus,
Now
which is
tell
what they're
us.
trying
What did
to
you hear?
figure out the secret behind. The already narrow corridor is now filled with security guards. The room they're guarding is heavily secured, isolated behind 3 layers of tempered glass. A patient sits in the room with a mask on his face.
Voices! Those voices! The inaudible murmurs, the frightening whispers, they worm into my ears. I told you before. I wrote about this before, but you just missed the mesmeric episodes.
Did you put on the mask?
Yes. How else would I know that I was right? And now I know. I never ever heard them so clearly. They are screaming inside my head. They're temptations. They're promises. I just have to let go of my brain. Can you hear it? The benevolent mother is speaking.
His nails dig deep into his palms, as if fighting an overwhelming impulse.
Now, I can write the ultimate paper.
Who is this mother?
She is answered by a loud crash. The researcher throws himself against the glass, gasping in horror and scratching helplessly again at the surface.
No, I can't say anymore. They see me. They've come for me. Kill me. Kill me now.
Oh! This part happened 15 to 25 minutes after Hoffman's death. You could compare the timeline of Chapter 6, Part 22 and this part. Wow! Damon, that is such an epic catch. No way. So this is about 15 to 25 minutes after Hoffman passed away. Okay. That is, amidst the splatter of blood and brain, a new being emerges from the remnants of his flesh. The alarm blares loudly. A Manus follower wriggles up from the bloody floor, holding a triangle in hand. It lets out a loud cry, reminiscent of a newborn's first wail. The liaison ends the call, cutting off the horrid sounds on the other end of the phone.
Suspend all research on the Manus mask at once. Its dangers far outweigh the potential benefits.
Okay, so no more researching the Manus masks. Which would have... sucks, because that would have been such a huge clue to figuring out something about the storm and the Manus, but...
And share only a controlled account of the incident with others. We cannot afford to have another researcher try on the mask again. Now, clean this up.
Yes, ma'am.
She's so strong. Clean this up. The airlock door hisses open. A squad of armed guards storms into the room under the cover of sleeping gas. On the other side of the glass, the robot turns away from the scene, categorizing yet another set of storm research data as irrelevant as filing it away as waste in her memory.
Another dead end.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, that's so creepy. That's creepy, but that's also sad. Okay, so somebody mentioned, why don't I have a healer? Let's see.
We make an ideal team.
Let us get to know each. Let the helium failure.
Does she? Do you think it's the same VA? Probably not, but...
A good point, a new hypothesis.
Charging.
Let's test Lucy out.
Taking another look.
Wow, they really are stronger this chapter.
The light that illuminates all.
Don't touch the device.
It's more shocking that the Manus was able to make the masks and use them in the way that they do.
Confirm the coordinates. No other study could show you this.
Aim and shoot.
Dang, I really need to buff them up.
Don't touch the device.
Charging.
Oh, that...
Break it. Break it.
It was not a double heal. It turned into a counter. I should have known better.
Target confirmed.
I don't use Balloon Party much anymore. My bad. That was my bad. My bad.
An academic question, a new hypothesis. A good point.
A good point. A new academic
Limited
hypothesis.
Scale, infinite lines. Behold. Getting distance. Behold.
That was pretty good.
And now, to return to my long-term mission.
Rest. They have our best missions in mind. Emergency notice to halt research on the Manus Vindictae masks. To all members involved in the storm research, Manus Vindictae masks are now considered extremely dangerous and of no research value. I don't think so. That sucks, because it seemed like it would have been a very big clue, but... In addition, if any members become irrationally agitated, display an abnormal hatred towards humanity, and believe they hear a soft, seductive female voice that is not there, nearby personnel should immediately evacuate the area. Okay, everybody get out! Get out! Everybody out! And contact the nearest security officer. Everybody get out! Okay. Oh, this makes me sad. Vienna Investigations Operations Report for Public Record. News from the front lines. The esteemed Miss Greta Hoffman, a valiant fighter for human advancement, has tragically lost her life during a storm investigation mission. Investigator Marcus has successfully relayed vital information and is waiting for support on site. A special operations team has been dispatched post-haste. Please resume work status after reading this report and observe a 3-second moment of silence. Oh. Office of Director Laplace. An unknown incantation, a mask that has proven to be extremely dangerous. These are the only leads that they currently have on the storm. Her metallic fingers pick up another stack of files. These are the test results of the Manus mask, confirming the presence of asymmetrical nuclide R. The robot studies them carefully. The slit on her face pulses in contemplation.
What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the timekeeper?
For the moment, no. The people on
She's
the
so
island
pretty,
are still
wow.
suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't had a second chance to collect any samples.
Aw, have a good eep. Have a good eepy eep and a good day at work. Thank you for stopping by.
But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return to the cave shortly. She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking.
Oh,
The safe
so
zone
she is still
not
contacting
stable.
them. The robot did not put on a face today. Simone can only read her mood from the narrow slit.
Mom, have you noticed something?
Sounded like she said mom.
They are unrelated, Simone. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindictae, but they are unrelated to each other. If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question. Why would Arana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
Good point.
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking, making it challenging for us to infer what truly happened.
A more British ma'am. Mom? Mom, can I have a bottle of water?
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete, but it is all we have for now.
I love Lucy.
She did a good job. I could not have asked for more. We all heard it. An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation.
The robot extends her hand, drawing an imaginary circle in the air.
The leader of Manus Vindictae promised a miracle, but the mask is far from it. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. Matthew has demonstrated its effects for us. But this ritual is different.
Okay, I think I'm following her. So the mask in the circle. But the thing I don't get is that the mask provides immunity from the storm. So does that not connect to the circle? Not at all. I guess not. But that's where I'm lost.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
The robot nods approvingly.
Perhaps, but it is not entirely definitive. The investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly, and now Matthew has proven that the mask is useless for our purposes. Its immunity was only a cover for its other functions. And the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm, we cannot use it on our colleagues.
She picks up the script.
If this incantation is verified to be true, it will be our Promethean fire.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this trouble. We're not getting anywhere with this.
What?
Lemon boy. Oh, exclamation point. The room is cluttered with all sorts of sophisticated equipment. The masks are mainly used for humans and low-level arcana so far. Yeah. But in the case of it's not related to the circle, which isn't the circle said to be a form of salvation, wouldn't the masks also technically be a sword of salvation? But they're not related. I mean, I guess they're not related in that way, but I don't know. I just want to know what the heck is behind the masks. Like I want to know how they got started, how Manus Vindictae started making them, like, how they exactly made them. The floor is littered with scrap paper. And also, as she said, Isolde and her brother never got a mask. Were they too high level, you think? Maybe too crazy. The researchers haven't lifted their heads or taken a break for quite some time. Poor Isolde. She deserved better. The cryptography lead stares at Enigma, a fresh cup of coffee in his hand. His patience is wearing thin as the metaphorical string labeled tolerance, and his mind is finally about to snap.
Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean the ritual is useless? You barely sat it down. My coffee's still hot.
The cryptographer solemnly hands the lead a stack of papers from his desk.
I don't need to waste any more time. It's simple logic. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force, comparing every ancient text and record to find the language or corresponding text. It's like looking for a needle in a colossal haystack. Even if we stumble onto a match, none of us can validate such a thing. A breakthrough in this regard is simply not possible.
You can't be serious.
Across the room, a man stands up abruptly from his chair, clenching a pen in his hand. I mean, you could argue maybe it was something that was unique, made just for that incantation. I mean, maybe that's what he's getting at. I don't know.
And what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it. With your supposedly superior human reasoning, you dismissed all of our dedication and hard work just like that.
I mean, researcher has a right to be angry, I suppose, but...
Who the f do you think you are?
Oh! Before anyone can react, the researcher lunges at Enigma and punches him right in the face.
What?
Enigma brings a hand up to his cheek, looking more confused than angry.
Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons!
Oh!
Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
The researcher snarls, brandishing his pen like a soldier brandishing a dagger. Much to his frustration, his swing loses power mid-air, another casualty of the neck and shoulder pain that plagues this office. Enigma narrowly avoids the attack, bewildered by the turn of events. Oh
Is
no!
this really necessary? I was just sharing my conclusion.
Oh, it was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Does he seem fine to you now? Huh? No! Williams! Put that down! That's the only Conway Automaton 5 left after the storm.
He is met with a guttural growl followed by a deafening crash of metal against the wall. They really should have, taken more care of those who were exposed to it. The machine whizzes past his head and shatters into pieces on impact. The cryptography lead can feel his sanity teetering on the brink. He staggers towards the door, frantically smacking the big red button on the wall.
Security! Security! We've got a code red!
Poor thing, just because he was exposed to it. Yeah, I'll keep this team.
Keep the sample. A good point.
Charging.
A new hypothesis. Calculating distance.
Target confirmed.
Taking another look.
I don't know if it's better to go faster with the easy mode or if I should just keep doing the hard mode to challenge myself.
A good point.
I had so much confidence in my characters, but now I'm slowly getting nervous.
A new hypothesis. Confirm the coordinates.
Faraday's miracle.
Behold.
I mean, I'm doing okay, but for how long am I gonna do okay, you know?
Enacted a good point.
Charging.
Limited scale, infinite lines. No other study could show you this.
The light that illuminates all.
Ooh. I think I'm just gonna go for a triple attack and hope for the best.
And you had a good point.
Just gonna hope for the best with this one.
Eliminate target.
Taking another look. Calculating distance.
Dang! Oh, so close.
How welcoming.
There we go.
A new hypothesis. A good point. A new hypothesis.
Now I'm confident in this.
Behold.
It's time to say goodbye. Don't miss me.
Don't miss me.
So, what are the implications for the decryption?
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control Williams in time, and the Conway Automaton 5 he destroyed wasn't useful to our work anyway.
I am glad you kept the damages to a minimum.
Just two robots talking to each other. Lucy turns off the screen in front of her and turns around.
Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have more to report?
In a secluded area of the hallway, an emotionally charged complaint is about to take place. The cryptography lead tries to keep his voice low, looking completely disheveled from the turmoil that he has just endured.
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. We need to talk about this. With all due respect, I still don't understand why you put him on the team. He may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of humanocentrism.
Every particle of ferrofluid in his helmet is vibrating with rage. His voice rising involuntarily. None of the higher level Mana's members have a mask. I just saw that on the chat on the screen. I don't know why it's not showing up on mine here. Yeah, that's true. Would Isolde be considered a higher level then, you think?
He never understood the Arcanum, or tried.
I wonder.
He's still
Also,
stuck
this
in
makes
the
me want
time
lemonade.
before the first storm and refuses to acknowledge that his small, beautiful
lemonade.
world is gone. How can someone like that help us?
The robot senses his doubts and frustration. There may be more sentiments and underlying issues at play. She pauses for a moment before answering, as if deep in thought.
I understand your concern, but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else you would like to report?
No. The robot waits 5 seconds for an answer, but there isn't one. This must be the social cue that it is her turn to speak.
His lack of knowledge on Arcanum is exactly why we need him. His human perspective will offer valuable insights on arcane rituals. The results of this study will not only be used to save Arcanists, but also humans who share the same world with us.
Lucy is so smart. The cryptography lead tries to argue further, but Lucy is certain the issue has been sufficiently addressed.
We are racing against the clock, mister. And your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has wasted 2 minutes and 37 seconds of our time. If he refuses to cooperate, you have every right to remove him from the team. That is your responsibility.
Oh. I'd be like, he's not cooperating. Get him off. Throw him away. From the other end of the corridor, the subject of their argument approaches, looking deeply upset and clutching a stack of papers. Clearly, he has heard every word they just said. Oh, that sucks.
I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
Their eyes meet, making both of them squirm uncomfortably. This is undoubtedly one of the most awkward moments in both of their careers. After a prolonged silence, Ulrich steps back and walks away. Without even looking back at him, Enigma begins his report in a low voice.
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am. The setback with the mask has already driven too many people insane. That's why you should take a look at this.
He hands the stack of files to Lucy.
I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. The incantation isn't long enough for cryptographic decryption. We will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, in tablet inscriptions, or in the memories of powerful arcanists. But even if we find it, we can't validate it because none of us can cast the skill.
The robot remains silent during his pessimistic remarks, flipping through each page of the file.
Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills, even if they know the exact pronunciation and meaning of the incantation. Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and intellect, is shaped by personal experience and natural abilities, and cannot be intentionally replicated. And the most determining factor, it relies on the arcanist's purity of blood.
So can't they just find like a super pure-blooded, high-ranking, super coordinated arcanist? Basically, can they get like the #1 arcanist in the world to try it? Who would that be, do you think? Who is the #1 arcanist in the world at this time? Who would be the ultimate arcanist to hire for this mission? Yeah, just get somebody who's super strong, super pure-blooded, super perfect, amazing pronunciation, has tons of experience, and make them do the spell. I wonder who that would be technically.
The miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist whose power is beyond our
I guess that's the
imagination.
answer. Arcana. I meant on our side. On our side. Is there anyone not on Manus Vindictae who could fit that role on our side? Like, is there anyone who's strong enough that you think could rival her? Pure-blooded, ultimate strong, has experience. Basically a non-Manus Vindictae Arcana. Sweats nervously.
It's like asking a toddler to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of our limits.
But you are not an arcanist.
Oh!
Why should you play by their rules?
Lucy, do you have an idea? The man is taken aback by her question. It's something he's never considered before.
You are right. Arcanists differ due to their purity of blood. Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
Then you should listen. That's their area of expertise.
Her neck moves suddenly, almost like shaking her head.
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the ritual, and we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible plan and to do it as a team.
Enigma turns away, repulsed at the mention of team. Chat, you're a team now. Lucy finishes reading the report and hands it back to him.
Your deduction
I
is
wish I was an
logical,
arcanist.
but not practical or actionable. So I should return this to you.
What?
Oh, she really said not good enough. Try again. She looks out the window. Looks out longingly.
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking. You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no? Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning, empirical observations, and teachings from others. Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others. And if that approach is wrong, we will try another.
God, I love her.
If no solution is found before the storm, we will simply wait for the next one.
Oh, like... just her thinking is just so, like, in such a good way, linear and, like, structured. So, like, if you can't do it, we'll try someone else. And if they can't do it, we'll try someone else. Like, basically, I don't want to say his tantrum, but she's basically saying, like, we don't expect a miracle. We just want you to try to figure it out as much as you can without fist fighting each other. You know, I know he was under the influence of the mask, but you know what I mean. Like, we just want you guys to try and stop saying, you know, making excuses. If you can't do it, we'll go to someone else. And if they can't do it, we'll go to someone else. Just like, she's almost positive about it in a way. She's just like, you know, we're going to figure this out one way or another. If it's not this storm, it's next storm. And if it's not the next storm, it'll be the next storm. This is what we're going to do. I don't know. I just love the way she logics, if that makes sense. It's almost very optimistic in a way, because she's just like, well, we're going to try. And if it fails, we'll try again. And we'll try again. And we'll try again. Doesn't matter if it fails, because we're going to find another way, whether it fails or not. I just really like the way she logics that thinking. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people really don't think that way.
What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost.
See, she's kind of optimistic.
Keep to the path, or we will be swept away like dust in the rain.
The more I, like, watch her, the more I really like Lucy. She's very, what's the word? She's just very, like, optimistically forward. I don't know how to, like, say it. Like, she's just very blunt, optimistically blunt in a way. I don't know. Is that a thing? I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong. But for now, I'm just like, I like the way she's handling this. But I think he needs that, because obviously he's still grieving his sister, and a lot of his emotions come from his sister. So probably hearing that up front, like, hey, either you do it or you don't. And he's probably going to be like, oh, shoot, I want to do this for my sister. So, yeah, for once, the researcher does not argue, because, you know, I really think she kind of put him in his place. Like, you know, you're emotional. You want to do this for your sister. But listen, if you're not going to figure it out, we're going to move on to somebody else. And that's okay. It is what it is, because we want to figure it out. He whispers as if talking to himself.
If one team fails, you can still turn to the others.
I don't think that's a bad thing. Unless he's taking that as, if we fail, I'll turn to Manus Vindicte. Oh, which I hope that's not what he means.
Warum denn? Warum musste es Greta sein?
What?
Forget it. Just a bitter, irrational thought. This marks the end of my efforts. Hopefully, the others will bring you the needed breakthroughs.
No. Then give up. I don't think he's going to give up. I think he's still going to do it on his own. A question comes to mind.
You've been waiting here for a while. Are you expecting someone?
None your business, Enigma.
You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine. So there must be something here worthy of your attention. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here.
God, I love her. She moves her joints as if standing for so long has stiffened her body.
But I am indeed waiting. The doves of the Whitestone House are here.
Eh? The researcher is astonished as the creature with a texture similar to plaster perches on her metal finger.
Good. Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
God, I love this chapter. God, I love this chapter. I love this chapter. I love this chapter. I love this chapter so far. So it's not English, German, French, Romanian, Spanish, Chinese, Russian, Polish. Atuna psycho. I'll smack him later. All incorrect. Missing critical information. Rare language. Dead language. I love this chapter. I love this chapter so far.
Be ever so careful, dear.
Yeah. Sue me. Me, my, mo. Knowing how to share knowledge is a rare virtue still. I feel like those got shorter. What is this? Is this a battle? I don't want to do it. Is it a battle? I don't know. Oh. Oh, this is the thing that was broken in the fight.
Any news from Zeno?
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours. What about Arana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it. Soaking up the salt in the wind, I guess.
Are they spying on her? Sonetta fiddles with the communication device, making sure Lilia's voice is loud and clear. Now Regulus can hear their exchange with perfect clarity.
She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The center of the island where the number people are heading. The entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going. And the beaches in the storm.
Wow,
Nothing
she's like a
escapes our
bird.
sight.
She's like a vulture watching everyone.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
Is she also going to swim? Huh. It seems like we're in for a swimming competition. Speaking of which,
I like that.
It would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
She hangs up and resumes surveillance of her target. The next 2 hours are critical. The islanders are busy with the cleansing ceremony, while the outsiders are preparing for their departure.
Look, Sonetto, I understand your plan now. But I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%.
Oh, hello!
I'm confident that it will work.
Welcome.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you.
She waves her hand quickly as if swatting away the numbers like flies.
I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it back in 2 hours?
Also, I'm gonna make a quick run for my fan because it's getting a little hot. So I'm gonna... Oh, you're only here for 30 minutes. That's okay. I'll be here for 30 minutes at least. But I'm gonna turn on my fan real quick because it's getting hot. So let me make a run for it real quick. I'm gonna insert ad here and make a super quick run. Are we all back from our ad break? I love that button. It's so handy to just have an advertisement button to just... Unless you have ad blocker premium.
If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
Yes.
I really want to see them in the cave already. I'm so curious. You're here as always. Oh, we love it. Sonetto nods.
Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough.
Too bad they threw it away because the mask was unstable, so they got rid of it.
It would help the immunity research a lot if the timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
So we're relying on them to find... Wow, this cave trip is relying on a lot. The pirate is not satisfied with the answer. Evidently, she has a strong opinion on the matter.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened to me last time.
Having spent the longest time there, she's undoubtedly the most qualified to comment on the subject.
Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward?
Well, I mean, they're using knowledge as the reward, not the answer. It's the idea of knowledge as the reward, right?
What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
Yes, that's the point. Regulus?
In fact, Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, which means the origin of everything. It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it. But it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But Apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
I really want to know what the exact question they're going to ask is going to be. She faithfully recites what she learned from the teachings of Apeiron. Apple adjusts his bow tie, grateful for her contribution.
To the best of this Apple's recollection,
He's cute.
the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it
Apple is
possesses
interesting.
arcane powers beyond our fathom.
If I'm not mistaken, he's the apple that fell on Newton's head, is his backstory.
By communing with the supreme
Pretty sure.
existences through sympathetic magic,
If I recall his
worshippers could
backstory
gain the
correctly.
guidance of the transcendental gnosis.
Unless I just made that up in my head, I'm pretty sure that's the backstory.
They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Price?
Just hearing the word makes her heart sink.
Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple?
The price, $10 for an answer.
What's the price? Lives or something else?
A battle to the death between Vartan and 37.
Vertin, jump over here.
Oh, they're in the cave.
Very good. Now you are on number 1.
Her sparkly eyes, she's so happy to be there.
And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
I would die. No, sorry. Every 4 steps needs to add up to 34. I'm out. I'm sorry, I don't do math. I'm out. I would die immediately. I'm not getting the answer. Howling wind fills the air. The unstable footing is the only solid thing they can rely on. The path into the cave is completely different than before. The transparent stairs are gone, as are the swirling golden lines in the air. Now, only cold rock walls surround them, and numbered bricks lie beneath their feet. It's a game of hopscotch, unlike any other.
I don't understand, 37. This place was different the last time we were here.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result.
No, I would be out immediately.
Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center.
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur?
Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to care or be concerned at all.
Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertin, the next number is 10.
God, if I was there, I would need 37. I'm not doing this math on my own. Whoosh. The world turns around them as space is revealed. As the magic square is solved, the maze shifts once more.
No.
It turned into a magic circle. We have to calculate again. This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal to the sum of the numbers on its diameter plus the number in the middle.
This subject is my weakness too. I would be dead.
We're just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult. You are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21.
Props to anybody that would be like, yeah, I could do this easy. Props to you. No. Completely absorbed in solving the puzzle, she doesn't notice what's coming up behind her. A geometric figure with the number 21 hurtles towards her. For a moment, she thought she heard it chuckle.
Careful, 37. The numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
Are we gonna fight the numbers? Listen. Oh, I can't set it to easy mode? Ooh. Look, I3, I3, I2, I3, I3. Come on.
We make an ideal team.
I guess my Lucy's not built enough.
A forest party!
Join with us, comrades.
Join with us, comrades. 3 times 7 equals 21.
What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell, pencil-like forelimbs.
Ah! It deflected my arcane skill. Vertin, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead.
Are there
Start
numbers
with the
here?
number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Good thing she told me the number. Start with the one with the largest absolute value. I'm sorry, I am dumb. So we have 9, 21, 33. Don't attack 21. But start with the largest value, 33.
A new hypothesis. A good point. Taking another look. Confirm the coordinates.
Cheer up.
Okay, this should get rid of him.
A new hypothesis.
I could get rid of him with this.
Behold.
Yeah, simple math, like 1 plus 1 I can do. For me, I need really simple. Oh no. It auto-attacked the wrong one. Oh, there's no numbers. Okay, now there is. Oh, they switch places. So attack the highest absolute value. 33. Look at me. I'm doing math.
A new hypothesis.
I'm doing math.
Confirm the coordinates. No other study could show you this.
And then we're left with 21. This is a pretty bad reroll.
I admire your
An
courage.
academic question. A new hypothesis.
I'm gonna buff her and then we're gonna see how that works. That should hopefully
Limited
be enough.
scale, infinite lines. Behold.
Exactly, isn't it perfect? Destroying math. You're right. Actually, when you think of it like that, maybe I
We
do
worked
like
on
this
this
then.
collaboration
I'm
together.
destroying numbers.
I'll write you into my paper.
I am getting good pulls. We can gamba for Lucy. Get another copy of her, maybe. Hopefully. I do want another copy of Lucy. The ground ceases to shake and everything comes to a standstill once again. The numbers have returned to their original positions. 37 breezes past them with a cheerful smile, making a beeline for the exit.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Just when I start to like 37, I'm reminded why I could not be her friend, and that's because I'm not smart. Unfortunately. Before the gate stands a familiar figure. Oh, it's gonna be her mom. It's gonna be her dead mom.
I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel. I never thought it would be 6. Hello, 6. Are you the real thing?
Don't mess with me right now. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Please don't. I told you guys 6 is suspicious. I said 6 was suspicious. I said 6 was suspicious. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Yes, I'm the real 6.
Liar.
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by
I don't like him.
fire.
Where's the person that liked number 6? Come out here. Come out here and own up to your love of 6. I don't like him. What is he doing here? What is he doing? That was too much to take in. Even 37 can't help but step back. All he did was laugh.
Did you just smile? Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true 6. This gate has always been guarded by a 6.
Are we gonna fight him? I'll fight him. The leader reverts back to a blank expression. 37 doesn't seem too thrilled to see her friend here.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple.
He's just guarding the gate. I'll fight him. I'm rolling up my hypothetical sleeves. I'm ready to fight. I love how it's like, oh, he's just guarding the gate. I'm like, no, I'm ready to throw some fists. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Let's go. I'm gonna fight him.
It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and
he's like the troll at the bridge.
I've seen you do that on other tests before.
He's the troll at the bridge. You believe I can defeat him? I love the faith you have in me and my weak jelly arms. Thank you. I did eat my breakfast today. I'm full of browned bananas and yogurt.
Formality is also important.
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
Yeah, tell him 37. 6 shakes his head, showing no inclination to continue the debate.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37.
Is he gonna be like, there's two, I don't know, how does the riddle go? There's 2 doors. One tells the truth, one tells a lie. And you can only ask one question. Are you telling the truth? Like, is it gonna be like one of the, like, is he gonna be like the Riddler or something? I don't know who the Riddler is, to be honest. But like, is he gonna like ask like a riddle?
Please pay heed to it.
What can you lose but never gain? Oh, thank you. It took me an hour, 30 minutes to finish my yogurt. Props to me. Clap, clap, clap.
As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
I'm glad the expectations are low for Vertin. If that was me, I would be like, oh, thank God.
Very well.
37 looks at 6 with determination, the same look she had when she faced that challenge in the game of... She's confident that she can solve any problem that comes her way. Okay, bring us the riddle. What's it gonna be?
37.
Okay. Ready.
If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs...
Okay, are you guys listening? I want your answers too.
Would you still keep going?
If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs, would you keep going? Chat, what do you say? If truth were to destroy your beliefs, your hopes, your dreams, everything, would you keep going? I would say yes. Because why would I want to have false beliefs? I mean, I know ignorance is bliss. And if you're like, oh, well, everything is just a hallucination and the world is actually on fire. Like, yeah, that's terrible. But at the same time, I feel like I would want to know the truth. I feel like truth above all. For me personally. I don't know. I'm curious, what would you guys answer to 6? Would you still keep going? I would still keep going because living in illusion is not that great. That's kind of how I feel. And like, you could argue, like, what if it's actually a terrible, terrible reality and it's actually horrible? And it's like, well, I get why people wouldn't want that. I mean, that's a big burden to bear, but I just can't imagine living in a lie for so long and not knowing the truth. If everything I believed was actually fictitious, I I would want to know. Truth. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what 37 says.
What?
Exactly. I mean, if it's just an illusion, even if it is sweet, it's an illusion. Answer the question, 37. No, not to be continued. I wanted her answer. I thought she was going to answer. I'm sad. Jumps right into the next chapter. Oh yeah, we're still in the cave.
If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs.
But here's the thing, for 37, I feel like she's so fragile and she's so far in the cult, I think she will honestly lose her mind. Like, Isolde style. But I mean, like, we'll see. We'll see. She shakes her head repeatedly, looking more perplexed than when she checked the Manus followers' math homework.
I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth?
Oh no, her brain is gonna explode.
If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again.
Okay, okay. See, it's okay. It's okay, 37.
And next time, I will do better.
Okay, yes, hype her up. Go, girl, go. An answer without hesitation, causing the gatekeeper to pause for an extra moment of silence.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not?
There is no truth is a truth.
You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
Is it an illusion? 37 has clearly run out of patience with this sophistry. I can't read that word. She stares at 6 in annoyance, trying to detect any sign on his face that he might be playing a joke on her.
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory. A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek.
Okay.
But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
Yes. 7:30 a.m. Wow, it's early morning for you. That's okay. We are doing a night stream this week, so that'll be more suited for a lot of you who are coming in and checking in. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. 37 blinks. This time her answer is even more clear and resolute.
Yes. If my world changes because the truth is revealed,
Thank you.
doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected?
She agrees with us. Yay. See, that's a good note. If you guys are popping in, popping out, or going to bed or doing the rest of your day, at least all of you who agreed are also agreeing with 37 right now. That's a good way to end it if you're
what's behind
running
the gate
out.
is really the truth. Why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
Wow, she's brave.
I see. You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual.
Watch him, like, punch her in the face. I know that's brutal, but watch him be like, actually, I'm not actually 6. Boom.
It will bridge the gap between you and the supreme existence during communion.
A gilded skull is presented to her. Glad that I kept you company. Oh, me too. Thank you. I'm glad so many people stopped by. But the winner only furrows her brows even harder.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertin, I knew this was just a formality. Vertin?
No, 37. I think this question...
37.
Eh? 6 interjects.
There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as 6, but myself.
Atticus.
Who used to live under the name Atticus.
This is
we
interesting.
Know the story of Socrates' life. How truth and politics are at odds with each other. Either be wise, uninvolved, and look on, or be practical, involved, and suffer. I hope
feel like
you will
that's
remember
true.
your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
Uh-oh. He leaves. The game has been a disappointment. 37 frowns in frustration, but she keeps a tight grip on the scroll. The gate in the center of the circle has swung open, but the path ahead is still shrouded in mist.
We should go, Vertin. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun.
Oh, boy. Oh, 37. Oh, my gosh. I want to know what Vertin was going to say. Let's see. Do I not have a pre-made beast team? I do. This is my pre-made beast team.
Nothing unexpected.
Do I have to do it by the numbers? Dang.
73! A good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime,
Uh-huh.
and the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertin, let's start
with 73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Nice choice, Vertin.
Ah, largest absolute value
You are
again.
a quick learner.
Okay.
It's newly made this year.
An eye for an eye.
You don't want to
Let's see how well this team holds up. Let's see if we can clear this quickly. Dang, she really doesn't do a lot of damage. I invested so much into her because I was told she was strong, but my GU is gonna hold. She's gonna be the one holding this team up. Her ult is really strong though. Oh, I thought it changed positions.
Feel it pain and know with regret.
It's wrong.
Next, 73.
An eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Sure, we'll do a health.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood. The law is above all.
I really want Tooth Fairy, so I have an overall healer. But unfortunately, I do not. Okay, this should take out... Hold on. Triple that.
The maid flicker.
There we go. That's pretty solid.
For thy sins.
Hi, I did roll for Lucy. I got her in 12 pulls.
Pay for thy sins.
I do want to P1 her. I got her in 12 pulls, but haven't gotten another copy yet. But I really, really do want to P1 her. So I'm going to try rolling a little bit more for her. But if I don't get her in a few more pulls, I think I'm going to give up and just wait. But I really want to get another copy. 12? Yeah, I showed it earlier. I did 2 10 pulls, and then when I checked back, it was the 12th pull, I think it was. It said that it was the one that got her. I got her immediately. Like right away. I don't know. I swear, if you pull for the characters as soon as they drop, I swear your luck is higher. In this game.
It's called lending a hand.
Like, there's something about this game. If you pull for the character as soon as they drop, I swear your luck is higher. Streamer luck strikes again. No! I'm serious. I pulled her as soon as it dropped. All right? Like, I stayed up. It was like midnight my time. I stayed up. I pulled her immediately. 12th pull. Got her. I swear, as long as you stay, like, as long as you do it right away, I swear they have something that, like, you get it lucky. I don't know. Maybe it is streamer luck, but, like, I've always had good luck pulling right away.
I haven't expected so far.
But no Tooth Fairy.
Just like what Mom told me.
You went to Pity and got 37. I like 37. I got her on her banner, but I would be sad, but I don't know. We'll see. Since I got Lucy, my Pity is really up to the gotcha gods at this point. If I get Tooth Fairy, I wouldn't be mad because I have been hounding for her like ever since she came out and I never got her.
They're just games, like skipping rocks.
They're just silly
potatoes,
games.
And hopscotch. I've always been good at games. Look, there's the gate, Vertin. We're almost at the end.
37 claps her hands with satisfaction, having resolved yet another obstacle. But her companion is much more pensive.
What's the matter, Vertin? You've been quiet since we met 6.
Yeah, say it. What, Vertin? What's on your mind?
Your number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
No. I'm only thinking, what's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
The most important question of all, of course.
You got a 6 star on the free 10 pulls. It was a Semmelweis. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh because I've already done a lot of pulls for my pity on the next Lucy. And I'm probably not going to get her, so... No laughing. Didn't we all get a free Semmelweis? So now you have a P1?
About the essence of the emanation, right?
It was not a hard guess. The islanders devote their lives to the study and service of the essence. Nothing is more important than this question. The essence reveals the ultimate truth that underlies all existence. Everything else is just fragments of the phenomenal world. Yeah, I haven't built Semmelweis since I got her because I was focusing everything on Lucy. I mean, maybe it was meant to be. Maybe you guys were meant to have super P10. I don't think it goes up to P10. I'm just joking. But get all the portraits of Semmelweis. And none of Lucy. I hope everyone gets a Lucy copy. She's really pretty. It might not directly solve the issue of the storm immunity, but knowing its nature will certainly help with that aspect. And it's the key to solving not just one problem, but many others.
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
I think so.
She seems to have something else in her mind.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number.
How typical. Oh, she really doesn't like irrational numbers. Dang. Got Lucy last night after hitting the hard pity. There you go. Hard pity coming in a clutch.
But she was also right.
I'm glad.
She? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge.
We all converge and
become one. It doesn't matter
one.
if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
What is she gonna ask? This time she nods.
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation. It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh?
She turns around, eyes wide with surprise.
Vertin, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a 0. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer.
Vertin is so sweet.
I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon? Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation.
Does she really trust her?
Is exactly the question I want to ask. 37.
Wait, does she know? Wait, what? What am I missing? What am I missing? She quickly understands, as she does with most things in life.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on. like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight, most appropriate for the number 0.
What the Without further hesitation, she turns and steps into the final gate.
In that case, I will see you later then, Vertin.
See you soon, 37. Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it? Like Six said, if that happens, I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Oh, that is so touching. I love Vertin. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I really want to know what the question is. I really, really want to know. Let me guess, it's going to go back to the... I really want to know. Oh my god, I'm so curious. The cave is basked in warm, flickering candlelight. Preparations for the cleansing ceremony are finally complete. The integers are waiting for their leader to return.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
888 lowers her voice, concealing her worry.
Who knows?
Leaning against the cavern wall, 210 absentmindedly adjusts the grapevine on his hair out of boredom.
6 should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either.
So he already knew what the puzzles were going to be. That's interesting.
The only tricky question is from Apeiron, and no one knows what it will be. It is a fair game. Answer Apeiron's question and it will answer yours.
Oh, I want to know.
But if you give the wrong answer, oops.
He pinches a grape between his fingers and crushes it, its juice splattering onto his hand.
It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
888 shakes her head, not even bothering to hide her disgust.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixers forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, 6 lied. Someone passed the test 4 years ago.
Let me guess, it was her. An unexpected piece of information. Even 210 straightens up in attention. The Banshee gazes into the distance, watching the shadows cast by candles dance on the walls.
The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge.
Never mind.
It is an irresistible temptation indeed. With a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach, who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Wow. So what happened when he did it? Deep in the labyrinth, the island. Amid the swirling lights and shadows, the trial is reaching its conclusion. She has reached the heart of the maze, the lair of Minotaur, where the final challenge awaits. I'm so excited. Through the mist, a form gradually takes shape. First, it appears to be a scholar, then a soldier, but it continues to transform into a king, a farmer, a child, an elder. No. Finally, it stops and solidifies into a young woman with a sharp and chilling smile.
Anna?
Oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up.
How are you here?
A soft chuckle slips out from the shadow.
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight.
Wow.
I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water.
Oh my gosh.
I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
But you look just like Mama.
Eagerly, 37 steps forward.
This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right, and our model did not fail, correct?
Oh, I would not be interacting with the ghost of her.
The
or
transcendental realm?
The shadow. Oh, she has the same eyes as Arana right now, but okay. The woman's laugh is strange and unsettling.
You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said?
Oh, this is creepy.
You silly little goose.
37 stops in her tracks and lifts her head in disbelief. She locks eyes with those aquamarine orbs that are unmistakably her mother's eyes.
Have you not doubted, even for a moment? You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought. Why can't I hear her voice?
This is so messed up.
Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me. I miss you, Mama.
Is this really her test?
Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture
It is getting
wrong?
weird.
Was the model correct? It does not matter, child.
I feel like this is
rules
just
of
the
the
test.
game have changed.
It has to be, right? It's just a test.
The chaos makers,
I hope.
the fear mongers, and the rule shapers, they have already outpaced us. We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the transcendental realm and could not see through reality. But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters. We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama.
I don't trust it. I don't know what's happening. With a gentle smile, the woman tucks her hair behind her ears and reaches out a hand to the girl. Don't take her hand. This is the
This world
test.
is an enormous wasteland, 37.
No, I feel like this is the test, and I feel like if she follows her mom, that's failing the test.
Look at the
right?
creations in it.
I don't know.
The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us through
Her eyes look creepy when she opens it like
branded
that.
us as lunatics and spat on what we held dear. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl, come to me, back in your mother's arms.
No.
Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the
This is her
boundless
test.
beach.
Don't do it. Don't. No, she's not real.
I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything.
No.
That's what you came for, yes?
Her eyes are earnest and sincere. 37 slowly climbs the stairs, longing to reach out and grasp her mother's hands. She suddenly looks up confused and asks a question.
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
Oh! Ah! Chills, chills. She did it. She did it.
Shaking.
She did it. I knew it. I knew it.
Did she give the wrong answer?
Oh no. Oh wait, did she not do it? Oh. She did do it. The cavern's illusionary landscape shifts again. A fierce wind abruptly arises around her. Amidst the howling gale, 37 looks defiantly up into the air, her eyes peering past her mother's silhouette. Oh, she's gorgeous!
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number.
Ah! God, she's so gorgeous.
I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, a pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment.
Oh God, she's so smart.
Even so, I am glad to be 37, for I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept whose supreme existences cannot even fathom.
Her mother's shadow shatters, the shards shimmering and pulsing in the air as if they were alive. The wind picks up, whipping her hair around and forcing her to narrow her eyes against the current. But she stands her ground, refusing to yield.
Apiron, the boundless one. I am here for a simple question. How can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be free from the emanation forever?
Ah, that was a simple question, I feel like. How can we be free from the storm? That's an easy question, I guess. Oh. Oh, what's the answer? They aren't recognizable syllables of any known language, but more like reverberations between layers of rock walls, each note stabbing through her like a dagger. Her breathing becomes labored and blood trickles from her nose. Dizziness churns in her head, causing her vision to blur and double.
How? It clearly promised me an answer. Is it because the answer to my question?
I want to know the answer.
The transcendental truth is outside of our limits too.
Make way! Move!
What? No!
Madam Lucy, we have the right pronunciation. The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
Swift as her footsteps stride past glass-walled rooms, stopping at the main control room of the Storm Observation and Research Initiative. Oh my gosh, what is happening? The control station is bustling with activity and liaisons, sending messages through electrical signals and pneumatic tubes to various offices, all part of a well-oiled routine. Enigma is here too.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
The robot hardly notices the mockery in his tone. She approaches one of the liaisons and holds out her hand. In her palm is a script brought by the dove.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is...
His hands tremble. Despite its size, the tiny slip of paper holds great importance. Following the pronunciation guidelines, he carefully spells out the first word.
La unwa.
The script is taken from his grasp. Standing next to him, the liaison holds the script in her hand, also trembling with excitement.
We must share this with everyone.
She trots over to the control station. She transposed it onto the screen. The liaison meticulously checks every detail, ensuring that nothing is overlooked.
La unwa circlo.
She reads into the microphone, her voice confident and clear. With the final press of the send button, she turns away with a satisfied smile on her face. Oh? Without warning, her torso cracks apart and her entire form crumbles, shattering to the ground in pieces.
What was that?
All hell breaks loose. Chairs scrape loudly against the floor, coffee cups clatter to the ground, and people scream about in a frenzy. What is happening? The word she reads, Oratrice Mechanis, then Lise Cardinal. The director, Laplace, remains still, her eyes fixed on the rapidly flashing lights on the screen.
Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
In the face of chaos and turmoil, it falls on someone to step up and take action.
No. The incantation is indeed correct.
I don't get it. It's correct, but it made somebody, Thanos, snap away. How does that work? Too many questions. There's too many questions. I don't understand. I need answers. I need answers.
What is going on?
In other glass-walled rooms, researchers look up from their work in confusion. Oh.
Warning. Warning.
At the same time, all of their screens light up simultaneously, indicating the arrival of a new message. Ah, they're not strong enough to handle the spell.
Hey, Dawkins, forget the outside. Come look at this. Some guys cracked it. They found the correct pronunciation.
For real? They better be serious if this is some kind of prank. La una circlo?
No, bruh. So they basically just doomed everybody who got sent the message that's gonna read it out loud.
Damn it! Damn it!
He runs down the corridor at full speed, gasping for air. Just as the airlock doors begin to close, he flings himself through.
Ulrich! Dawkins! Victor! Ricard! Are you in there? Listen, if you receive the pronunciation of the incantation, do not recite it. Do not write it down. Do not pass it on. I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. I'm trying to save you.
A chilling silence looms on the opposite side of the door. He's too late. He's too late.
Warning. Warning. All personnel stay away from their communication terminals. Do not recite any messages on the screen.
Oh.
Repeat. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite the incantation. Do not recite...
The door suddenly opens. The smoke pouring out nearly chokes him.
Richard?
Oh, that's creepy. His face is all cracked.
Duh.
Oh, wow. So they become dried up. Enigma quickly moves to support him, preventing his colleague from breaking it to pieces on the hard floor. He checks his vitals, still alive, only his skin has been affected by the mutation. He can still see human flesh and blood.
Don't speak. We're going to the recap center. No, you go, Dawkins.
A mud golem? With thick clumps of mud dropping off his body, eh? The only remaining human element is Dawkins' nameplate. Oh, barely clinging to his chest. Oh, that's creepy. That's almost worse than the storm syndrome.
No, no.
Researcher Adler, please evacuate immediate. We will take over from here.
That what's worse, storm syndrome or turning into cracked clay that breaks at the wind? I'm not quite sure which one is actually worse. Let's see. Weaker, weaker, weaker. Weaker, weaker, weaker. Yeah, this is a good team.
Hey, hello there.
Aw, they're kind of cute. In a weird way.
I admire your courage.
Be serious.
They're like cute little mud monsters in a way. If they didn't dry out and crack, like, that would be a cute form. Maybe, kind of.
Don't worry.
I had way too many health cards.
A good point.
No other study could show you this. A new hypothesis. A good point. Taking another look. Calculating distance.
There we go.
An academic question. A good point.
That hopefully should take care of them. Let's see.
Infinite lines.
2 ultimates plus 1 regular attack card.
Confirm the coordinates.
Yeah. Nice.
I've already said that Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
Sotheby doesn't need a
I
bodyguard.
thought the worst case would be that the ritual is useless since no one here can wield it. I was wrong. So terribly wrong. The reality is 1,000,000 times worse. We have invited a disaster. It is a curse, even more unpredictable, unstable, and uncontrollable than the mask.
He grips his hair tightly, his voice hoarse as he shouts.
Dora crumbled to dust. Richard cracked like dry land, and Dawkins turned into a statue of mud. And Victor, he vanished. We've tried everything, but he's nowhere to be found. Yet he's here, typing, sending emails, getting the door for me.
Oh, that's really creepy.
All of these catastrophic events, and only 3 words were uttered. 3. What are we dealing with, Madame Lucy? Which deity are we provoking and stealing from?
Oh. It's hard to read every bit of this because there's a lot of reading and my throat is starting to get sore, but the rehab center personnel have also arrived. As they leave, their stretchers are filled with injured people. His supervisor finishes up a call and hangs up the phone on the wall.
Get some rest, Mr. Adler. Your mission is complete. Other researchers will take it from here.
You what?
So he's fired. Rip.
Are you not going to call it off? After all that's happened?
I mean, they still have to research. I feel like that's fair. That they have to research still, you know?
The research must go on. The authenticity of the incantation and the fact that any arcanist can recite it were revealed to us through this unexpected mishap. Now, a new question arises. How can we eliminate the side effects? From now on, we no longer require the help of human researchers.
That's true. A human probably can't help.
Only Arcanum can lift a curse of Arcanum.
It's brutal, but I feel like it's true. Here we go.
37.
Stay with me. I'll get you out.
The suitcase, the noises wouldn't reach her in there. It could be her refuge.
Is this Six's scroll?
Oh yeah, the scroll. I forgot she had that. The strange noises begin to fade. In its place, an ancient melody.
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. I see. I understand now.
What did you say? 37. Are you feeling better now?
She nods, having regained her clarity.
The numbers, Vertin. Six's scroll reconciled the gap between the supreme existence and me. I can now hear and understand. The answer to my question, the solution to free us from the emanation, the response Apeiron promised me.
What is it?
Is a string of numbers.
Oh, God. I mean, I'm not sure what I expected. I don't know if they were gonna say, like, oh, it's medicine. Do not recite, do not disseminate. The wind died down, the cave is quiet again. The trial is over. As usual, the Star of Hermes has found her answer.
We got it. The key to the gate of truth. Apeiron has answered me. This is the final solution. We must leave here at once. We have to tell everyone.
I am so proud of you, 37.
Aww.
We will save everyone.
I'm proud too. There's finally room to breathe, if only for a brief moment. Yet the feeling of unease remains.
There's one thing I don't understand.
And that is?
6. His scroll saved your life. Maybe he foresaw the dangers and protected you from it, so you can leave there almost unharmed.
Oh, so maybe I was wrong about 6. Maybe I should have been nice.
What was he trying to tell you? When he warned you about the collapse of your world as you know it?
Could I have possibly misjudged his character?
Mind your step, everyone. We are passing the wall of truth. The wall will come crashing down if false words are spoken. Silence is advised here, unless circumstances dictate otherwise.
The followers nod with respect. They have walked past the walls of silence, goodness, and wisdom, respectively, as part of the ritual. Wow, lots of walls. Only those who embody these virtues can find safe passage to the final cleansing.
888?
Forgive me, but this seems to be the right moment.
Uh-oh, what are they gonna do?
For some long-neglected questions to be answered.
Oh! She's gonna use it to crush the wall. Now we can stop this slander, yet for now. I suppose I can stop slandering him for like 5 minutes. I guess I might have been slightly wrong. Kind of. My man is so tired right now. I do feel a little bad for him. She's like, let's stop in front of the wall of truth and answer my questions or get crushed. And he's just like, okay.
Perhaps, but hardly appropriate or righteous.
We will talk of righteousness after you've shared what you know, Six. You've been silent for too long. 4 years have passed since you became Six, and for 4 years, you have been hiding things from us.
Yeah, now the truth is gonna come out or get crushed.
Have created a cloud of doubt between us. And now the boulder of fate is falling on us, and we are teetering on the brink of destruction. It's time to be honest and true to your people, while you still have them. We are the seekers of truth. It is unjust to keep us from it.
888 extends an arm, gesturing to the silent cavern walls that surround them.
Let the wall of truth bear witness. I want nothing but an answer from you.
So now it's time for their
question. I'm not here to provoke untimely conflicts.
Answer her, Six. You should be glad that I am not the interrogator here, because the wall would have collapsed immediately.
Oh snap! 210 is so snappy, sassy. The wall remains silent, seemingly confirming the mocking words as truth.
You may lie, but the wall will fall. You may stay silent, then I will lie to break the silence and the wall.
Oh, dang.
Or maybe you could outwit the wall with the liar's paradox. Only sadly, I have tested it for you. One cannot deceive it by stating, I'm lying. After all, it's a test of morality, not logic. It needs your honesty, not your wit or anything else.
Wow, he's actually... Okay, he's stepping up.
What do you wish to know?
What else? The most important question, of course. The question about the essence.
210 takes a step, his voice trembling, no longer as calm as he used to be. These questions have plagued his mind for too long.
Why has our research stagnated for the past 4 years? Why did we fail to predict the emanation in 1929 and again in this time?
Oh, good question.
Have we misunderstood the premise? What if the emanation is not a manifestation of the transcendental law at all?
Worshippers worship, thinkers think, governors govern, and researchers research. Your questions are not mine to answer, 210.
Oh, he really said not my problem.
A Six
Come
has
on.
no expertise on the study of the emanation. I'm not qualified to answer about its essence.
Your question is too abstract, 210.
The custodian shakes her head and takes a step closer.
Don't dance around the subject, Six. The wisdom has been passed on to you, as it has to every other Six. You have inherited not only knowledge and insight, but also the memories of your predecessors. You must know the answer, for it is part of your inheritance. Tell us this. The last leader of the study of the emanation, 77. What question did she bring to appear on? And what answer did she receive?
There's no immediate response, confirming that she's hit the nail on that. Thank you. I was like, you need to ask him something specific. And here it is.
I watched her walk into the cave and come out unharmed. I watched her, and the previous 6 board the ship in search of answers in the phenomenal
Wow, so we're gonna get the mom's question
the
too?
The ship didn't come back in time. The emanation caught them. And that was only the beginning of our misfortunes. The model failed. Our whereabouts were revealed. Hysteria now poisons the minds of our people.
Answer
and
the
the
question.
empirical knowledge
Answer the
accumulated
question,
over
man.
the years suddenly no longer applies to the current situation. Why? What did she find out? Could it be that something's happened to the transcendental law above? Has the truth we believed in changed?
Barrage with so many questions, he lets out a chuckle. He smiles with relief like a prisoner finally receiving his death sentence after years of waiting. It has the opposite effect on the crowd. They hold their breaths in suspense.
Impasses discovered the secrets of Route 2 and toppled Pythagoras' school of thought. The controversy surrounding Newton and infinitesimals presented a challenge to the groundwork of calculus. Russell's self-referential paradox sparked the third mathematical crisis. Though said theory was eventually perfected, the lessons on self-referentiality remained. In the end, Gödel's incompleteness theorems showed that proving or disproving everything is impossible. Therefore, absolute knowledge is unattainable.
His profound sentiments echo throughout the cave.
The boulder of fate will tumble down its peak, whether 37 is the one pushing it or not. However hard Oedipus tried to defy destiny, his path to tragedy remained unchanged.
You're talking in riddles again.
She furrows... Yeah, that's true. However, Six gives her a small nod of respect.
I should thank you for bringing the question here, 888, so I may finally speak the truth. 77 did ask about the essence of the emanation.
Aha. You think it was coordinates? He stands tall and looks around at the people. They're listening intently.
She asked, what happened to the supreme existence? What plunged the world into madness? The answer was disorder and chaos.
Wow. The tremors are like the island is being shaken to its core, like a tsunami and a volcanic eruption combined.
You blasted!
He lunges and grabs Six by the collar.
You knew this all along, from the first day of your revelation, when you became Six.
I'm a little bit confused.
You knew that the emanation was not a manifestation of the transcendental law and patterns of art, but rather a symptom of its utter disorder and chaos? And you knew that the transcendental realm of numbers was no more, and that the essence of Pneuma, the one true form we believed in, had become an ever-changing existence like the irrational numbers?
Am I allowed to hate Six again? Do I have permission to hate Six? Do I have permission to slander? Permission to slander? Because what the heck? Wow. Wow, faith was shattered.
4 years. You kept this to yourself for 4 years. Why? Was it for a false sense of peace? To keep the island stable? Did you deceive us to prevent the realization that our research would be in vain?
Yeah, but why didn't he talk to them before? If they were worshipping falseness, why didn't he provide answers prior to this? Six does not answer the added inquiries, for they are not within his duty.
It's time to halt the bickering. Get everyone out of here now.
The custodian steps in and separates them with a stern look. She then turns and begins to lead the panicked crowd to safety. I mean, they can't handle the truth, yeah, but you would think maybe he should have told them sooner. I mean, he was right. The truth did crumble their world and everything, their beliefs.
Pray to the gods for what you are about to do, and pray that all goes well. Once familiar with this practice, you will understand the constitution of both eternal gods and mortal men.
Huh? What happened? Did they not carry out the cleansing ceremony?
You will know the extent of all things, the boundaries of their entirety, and what connects them together.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
Oh my gosh.
No, this is... The large-scale ritual on this island is undoing itself?
So they're
You will
all...
see, as you should, that the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
Why? Why is our circle gone?
Oh, this is so sad. I feel horrible for them.
Thus, you will not hope for what is beyond your reach, and you will not be deceived.
He rolls up the scroll and ends his reading.
Pray, my friends. Pray for yourselves, and pray for everyone. Pray for all the suffering and misery around you.
Oh my gosh.
Reach into the unseeable darkness and pray to the unknowable supreme. Speak your hopes, for you are a finite creature yearning to transcend its own existence. The determination that once helped us overcome our insignificance and touch the light of Numa should guide us once more.
That's a real strong belief right there. In the darkness, he lights up a torch.
Where are you going?
To the cave. The trial is not over. The final cleansing is yet to come. There are still duties to fulfill.
He trudges forward. With his back to the fearful crowd, he sets off again onto the lonely road into the long night. Wow! So I guess truth did come crumbling down. I guess 37 just doesn't know that her truth is going to be crumbling down as well.
Here is a well-known question you must have heard. What goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the
A human.
evening? But please, do me a... Correct. This is the same answer Oedipus gave to defeat Sphinx. Thus, becoming a hero, raise a question, give an answer. This is the most fundamental ritual. Yes, a ritual. Whether every... All of...
It's easier to just read it over really quick than listening to her. The party of beans, huh? Assistant's record. So I think there's 26 chapters to this. It's already been 3.5 hours. Because on here, it says 26. So I'm almost halfway there. I want to go a little bit farther, because if this took 3.5 hours, I don't know when I'm going to do 3.5 hours. I'd like to keep this 2 parts. So I might do a couple more chapters. Also because I'm really invested. But I feel like... Oh. A Sanford, we don't follow it as 3. Do not touch a white rooster. Okay. Oh yeah, how many parts are there? Do you know? There's 30? Wow, this is a long chapter. Is there seriously 30? I was like, 26 seemed long. Wow, maybe this will be 3 parts then. Wow, 30. Yeah, I don't mind knowing the parts. That's not a spoiler to know how many parts there are. But wow, 30 is insane. Okay. I mean, I'm glad it's a long chapter. I don't... Also, because, like, I don't want to rush the chapter in one day. I would rather enjoy it over some time. So, okay. Well, then I feel less pressured to get halfway through because...
Where am I?
Yeah. Okay. Well, then maybe we'll just do 1 or 2 more. After a long period of darkness, the clarity begins to dawn. A completely unfamiliar scene.
Did the earthquake do this? I was in the cave with 37.
The watch isn't
The
lighting up.
timer broken.
Hey, Vertin! Here you are!
Is this like an alternate reality? A familiar shout is heard in the distance.
Yeah. Come! People are waiting. The feast is going to start.
Feast?
Yes! Today's the big day! We're celebrating because we kicked Manus Vindicte off the island, found the key to storm immunity, and saved the numbers people from great disaster.
It's the ending of an art. Yeah, that's true. But Regulus has already taken off.
Come on, Vertin. You'll miss out on the delicious honey-roasted rabbit.
Honey-roasted rabbit. Honey-roasted sounds good. I don't know about rabbit. Something cracks loudly when she lands.
Regulus, you just kicked over something.
What? What is it? Something for the cattle? Whoever left this here nearly tripped this great captain. Forget it. Come, Vertin. What are you still doing there?
Do not poke the fire with swords. Do not jump over a crossbar. Do not cut wood on a main road. The aroma of roast rabbit is thick in the air. Barrels of wine. Ooh, wine and roast rabbit.
Ah, nice wine. Did you make it yourself?
Careful, Miss Lilia. Too much wine can corrupt one's body and will. Besides, you are already halfway through our stock for the year.
Oh God, she drank that much?
But this drink you brought is pleasant to the nose. Coffee, you said. I have heard many things about it.
Ooh, coffee.
Oh. Bitter.
Poor guy. I was expecting more from a man of your size.
Oh, Lilia flirting with him. I like that. They would make a good couple, maybe.
For God's sake, Regulus, keep an eye on your first mate here. Wow, he's so out of it right now.
It appears that this apple's abstinence from the bottle will have to begin anew.
Vertin, finally! I was looking for you. Hello, everyone. We have a big announcement to make.
What's this announcement?
Sophia's just completed her and found her number.
Wings flap from above. Do not enter the hall in new garments. Enter the hall from the right. Leave from the left. Do not keep swallows.
Oh.
In your house?
Don't worry about the swallows. They're going to fetch 6 for us. He's napping in the Hall of Aperon. An excuse to not join the party.
Not so fast with the announcement, 37. People will find out sooner or later.
Oh, so we're gonna get her number.
Thank you for helping us, Vertin. We wouldn't have made it without you. And I look forward to our continued collaboration with the Foundation. No. None of this makes any sense.
Oh! Do not sleep on a grave. Make the bed as soon as you wake up, leaving no imprint of your body.
Enough business.
I like the confetti.
We're having a party here.
The pirate comes over with a platter of rabbits, smiling as if England had just won the World Cup.
Well, what do you say to this lovely captain who just picked up some food for you?
They clumsily collide, knocking over the tray in Regulus's hand.
My apologies, Regulus. I was too focused on linear regression formulas.
That's all right. Wasn't me getting stuck in the kitchen roasting rabbits all day anyway. Unlimited supply of honeyed rabbits.
Oh, good night. Thank you. I'm glad you guys could come catch the stream. Have dream of honey roasted rabbits. Yum.
I heard Sophia is making her announcement today. I'm curious which number she will be.
I'm curious about the number 2.
Wager on that? I'd say she's a multiple of 3.
Then I'd say she is a multiple of 139.
Oh god, she's a multiple of I can't even multiply by 139.
I have to admit, she has a good number. A number 100 times better than me. 6 and 210 put together.
Calculating. 37 plus 6 plus 210 times 100 equals 2.
Oh no. She is not 25,300. I doubt anyone could live with themselves with a number that long.
That would be a really good friend number. Rooster? A rooster crows loudly in the festive atmosphere.
You haven't met before. This is a moo, my white rooster.
She kneels down and gently strokes his feathers.
This is Burton.
Do not touch a white rooster.
White rooster?
Huh? A Foundation employee picks up an ID from the ground. Picks up from the ground. Huh? They're breaking the rules. Wow, this is creepy.
Something's not right. None of this is right. Something's happened on the island. I must still be in the cave. I have to get out of here.
Defeat Black Bean King.
Let's go. I walk fast.
Keep the sample.
I was like, if it's gonna be 4, here's the Bean King.
Is this an illusion brought on by the fog? Or a new trial? No. Something's not right. The flow of arcane skills on the island has changed. I need to get rid of them first.
Should I get rid of his buddy first? I'm not quite sure.
I admire your courage.
Be serious. Another shot?
Let's try this.
Keep up the pace.
Go, go.
Ooh.
Sprinkle. Enjoy.
He counters everything. Maybe I should get rid of this guy.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
A new hypothesis. A good point.
It's newly made this year.
Confirm the coordinates. Behold.
Oh, he's the king.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, huh? This is up here. I don't know why I thought he was the king. I did not look carefully enough at that.
Ugh.
Let's see.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Another jar?
I admire your
A new
courage.
hypothesis.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
put together as many as I can.
There they are.
Oh, why is it aim at him?
Ouch.
No, aim at him.
I'm scared.
No other study could show you this.
We share the same dreams. I will remember your sacrifice.
A good point.
There.
To a brighter future for everyone.
Our little mermaid.
I'll fill the cup for you.
Together, we are heroes.
The benefits of field mapping.
He counters reality. I'm trying not to aim for him, but it keeps auto-aiming at him. I want him.
An academic question.
Oh. Wait.
An academic question. A good point. A new hypothesis.
There. I think this might be the one to help it. Let's see.
Limited scale, infinite lines.
I think I can muscle my way out of this.
Confirm the coordinates. Taking another look. The benefits of field mapping.
You don't want to miss it.
Ooh, or maybe I can't muscle my way out of it. I might be in trouble. Maybe I can.
Got you.
I think I could get him. I think I could get this. Oh my gosh, look at how many cards there are.
A good point. A perfect demonstration.
Be serious.
I think I got this. Let's see.
No other study could show you this.
At least him.
Calculating distance.
I got it in the bag. Oh, come on, please. I hope so. I really hope so. He's not going down. There. There. Okay, yeah, okay. I did get in the bag. Yay! I was like, never overestimate yourself. Overestimate yourself?
Is all this still an illusion?
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
Is it all still an illusion?
Looks like the way we came.
Eh?
But it's a little different. These signs. Are they the way out? Perhaps.
Huh? So I just clicked these. Everything is false. Everything is false. I just clicked the bubbles.
Bertin, where are you going? I made some coffee for those clever eggheads. Enough to mend their broken souls after turning their backs on it for half their lives. Fancy a cuppa as well? Here you go.
Regulus, it's a violation of their scripture. You mustn't consume any beans or bean-based products.
Oh. Don't try the same strategy when I do hard. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to build Lucy and use her on this.
Hey, think you can just walk away from a pirate without breaking any rules? Let's see you try. Ha! Now you must have the beans. Or...
According to their rules, I'm not to eat things off the ground. Or pick them up for that matter.
So she's still gonna follow the rules.
Fortunately, it doesn't appear to be too stable.
So am I gonna fly? Oh. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yay! Wiggle the beans.
An illusion of a coffee bean mountain like this. Mankind is slow. They need new information. Eventually, they may just see below the surface and find the deeper essence waiting there. What about you? Are you any more significant than a pile of coffee beans?
No.
Cert, but is who we are a measure of our decision? We are led by our senses. As they in turn
I am just
are
a
led by
pile
our
of coffee
experiences.
beans.
Like puppets on a string. Do people decide to put milk and sugar in their coffee for the taste? Or is it bitterness? Do they even like coffee? Each decision only by taking out these sounds.
Okay. Oh, now it's a square. Follow these notes. Who am I? Where am I going? What lies beyond the phenomenal world?
Curtin, where are you going? We're still in a meeting.
Is it gonna be
You'll
roosters?
Have to leave from the left.
But I came in from the left. Why would I leave the same way I came in?
Oh no! You've made a
Oh no!
Now you must stay behind bars until you prove the four-color theorem. Be careful not to make another mistake, or you'll be thrown into the Gorgon current and confined there forever. You look worried. Don't be. We're friends. I will defend you in court. I will try my best to reduce your sentence to trisecting angles with an unmarked straight edge and a compass.
I have to leave.
Am I
But
gonna
not
shake
from
them?
the right. There must be a way to
Whoa.
reverse left and right.
Like that? Whoa, this is weird. Oh. All I had to do is turn it upside down.
So then left or right? We lead our lives according to these strict rules. Why not simplify our definitions? To learn about the world like we were kids once more.
By
Let's begin
turning
with
it upside down.
Could it be as mutable as left and right? Could there be a hidden integer between 3 and 4?
You're right.
Then what? But if so,
okay, she's right. And now we have the triangle. Who is it gonna be? Everything is false. Reality exists at the intersection of shadows. I am headed towards the future.
Timekeeper, are you leaving the banquet?
On mobile, you flip your phone upside down? That's so much cooler.
Perhaps we might go somewhere quiet.
Let's go somewhere
Speak
quiet.
with you about linear regression.
Terribly sorry, Sonato. I really must be leaving.
Wait! Perhaps a more impromptu debate? The storm is gone. We have
Storm
time
is
to enjoy
gone?
life again. You don't have to keep checking your watch or your task list anymore.
But time still is against us, and I haven't any left to spare. Not even to explain myself to Sonato. I hate to be rude, but I need a moment of peace. If only I could turn everything
silent. So... Oh. Louder. Oh, wait. That turned my mic up, too. I don't know if you guys can hear it or if it's just turning my volume. Silence. That was weird. How did it do that?
I said, if you are going to stick to your plan...
With headphones, that is like way creepier. I feel like if it was on if I was using my phone speaker, it wouldn't be as like weird. With headphones, it's like, wait, what? Why is it so loud and quiet?
Be firm in your otherwise your sense, and peace will not return.
Okay. Oh. I got too excited trying to skip this lady's talk. I don't like the old ladies talking.
I did. Now
we are square. Ah. Rectangle. Who's this?
You're still here, Vertin. I thought you had disappeared completely. I was hoping I might talk
tell
to
me
you
your
about my
number.
So sorry, but I really do have to leave now. Please. I think you may be the only one that can help. It won't take you long.
Ah! Ah! My enemy! 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 2. What? 6. 6? Her number is 6?
6. A perfect number.
But it isn't her 6.
But it isn't my number.
I was like, wait, she can't be 6. I have my music playing in the background and accidentally blasted your eardrum at that part. Yeah. Really?
Let's try again. Put an asterisk and 0 and we can continue.
Put an asterisk and 0? Like for real? Oh, just 0? Oh, Cap, please! Please don't make me do... Please don't expose me on stream. Hold on. Please don't expose me on stream. I'm really dumb. Oh, 37. Please don't expose me for being an idiot.
That can't be my number either. It's far too brilliant for me. Please reset the calculation.
Oh my god. Oh, please don't make me do this. This is really... This is really embarrassing for me. This is really, truly embarrassing for me. I really do not want to be in this position. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. 210. Yeah. Of course it was him.
$210. Let's try it one more time.
Oh god. Please just be 1 plus 1. Oh god. Am I supposed to type a number? Enter 0. Is her number 0?
Who am I? It can't be as simple as bewildered by their, but soon enough, that is when the fear catches
Wait,
up with
was
them.
there number 0
So
or
they
were we
put
just
aside
resetting
their
it? Because it
search
said
for
reset it,
truth.
but then
A
0 was
simple answer.
stopped everything.
They're not caught between it, and if that is so,
Okay, why is this lady talking? I want to know about her number. I don't care about who am I. I want to know her number already, dang it. And then we leave the door. Oh, I know Vertin is 0. I was just wondering if she was also a 0.
First is the circle,
Because
second is
she's the
square.
origin. Vertin is the origin. Because when 37 is in the suitcase, her idle line is, of course, because this place is the origin, because 0 is the origin on the coordinate plane. I remember we found that out. But I was just wondering if she was also a 0, which is why it's like, I'm like, is this why it's so groundbreaking? Why is her number so secretive and groundbreaking? I want to know. I want to know.
37? Is that you?
The triangle on the triangle and the rectangle on the rectangle. Perfect, as things should be.
Oh.
The emanation?
Huh?
Disorder and chaos.
That scared me.
This can't be. This isn't right. How ugly. How inelegant. How could this be the revelation from the patterns of the transcendental law above? How could such a terrible answer fall on my ears? I can't tell the others about this.
Whoa.
There must be a mistake. I need proof. I have to go out there.
Vertin, my child.
Oh! Of course, the one who would be behind this.
Are you here to partake in sand play as well? No matter how oft we arrange them, the sight of them never grows stale. Alas, I shall destroy it.
Whoa.
I think I had a terrible dream.
Oh.
What did you dream?
Regulus claimed Six's throne and declared this
Oh,
the
God.
rock and roll empire of irrational numbers. She took out a jar of coffee beans and stuffed one into my mouth.
37 shakes her head hard, as if trying to rid her mind of the horrific scene.
I'm relieved that I woke up in time, and you as well. Let's go, Vertin. We need to tell everyone the numbers.
Poor thing. Poor thing. The lengthy trial has finally come to an end.
Do you hear that? So many people out there. Must be Sophia here to pick me up. I told her she can wait for me outside. Sophia!
The girl runs happily towards the light, like a young swallow swooping out of sight.
37.
Got to catch up. Got to leave this place at once. Must share the findings here with the others. Finally, the light of day comes into view. What happened? The smoke of war.
What?
Unfinished tune. Oh, this is the new incantation thing. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys might not like me, but I'm gonna stop at this chapter. But I'm gonna see if I can do some pulls. I am going to do some pulls because this seems like a perfect stopping point. Although the curiosity is going to kill me, I'm going to stop here for today. Let's see. Not many dailies. I could grind out dailies. That's not going to give me many anyways. Let's see if I can get anything here. Oh, the happy music. Let's see how many pulls I get. 4. Let's just do 4 pulls then. See if we can get another Lucy. No. Man, I have like 50 copies of Necrologist right now. It's not even funny. What's it gonna be? X.
Everything in the world is born of
Eagle.
The BSA number?
Twin sleep.
Hello, I'm Lisa.
I have enough for a treble counter. 1. Last pull. Last gamba. Nope.
Aloha!
How many am I at? Whoop. How many am I at now? I think this is from earlier. See, this is from earlier. So this is 8. 38-ish? Plus a couple more I just did right now. 38-ish. How I want a copy. How I want a copy of you so bad. I really want another copy of her.
Are you in low power mode?
Are you in low power mode?
Your visits are always unexpected. I appreciate that.
Okay, that's about all I have. 38 plus 5. So that's about all I have for now. I'm a couple pulls away from, I guess, hitting pity if I could save up a few. I have to see. Okay. I'm okay. Anyways, I'm going to stop there. It's on a cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. If it was up to me, I would keep going. But it's already been almost 4 hours. I think that's a good stopping point to do more next time. So thank you for those who joined today. If you guys are not part of the Discord or following on Twitter, make sure you guys come follow, join the Sea Friends. And thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. I am so invested in the story. I love this game. I love Reverse. I really wish it got more love. I do. It makes me sad when I read like things online about people being like, man, this game sucks. Like, oh, it doesn't deserve to like go on Steam and stuff because like it's not fun. I'm like, it's such a good story. It's so fun. How do you not like it? I mean, opinions exist, I suppose. Opinions other than mine exist. I'm still coming to terms with that. I suppose. Anyways, I'm going to cut that off here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys again very shortly. Another streamer did say it's the most underrated game. I agreed. I think it's so underrated, and the amount of times people have come into my stream and have been like, what is this game? It looks so good. And I'm like, exactly, that's the point. That is the point. Like, the amount of people that come in and they're like, never seen or heard of this game, but wow, it looks amazing. And I'm like, exactly. It is literally so underrated. Same. I can't wait for the next stream. I really wish I scheduled another Reverse stream this week, but I'll probably schedule another Reverse stream early next week because you guys know I can't wait. I gotta know. I gotta know. I'm so curious. Anyways, I'll cut that off here. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you guys are. Stay hydrated. I love you guys, and bye-bye.